Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for waiting for me. I was trying to get a video that I wanted to play for you guys to work. It's having some type of technical difficulty, so I'll probably have to play it old school on my phone. We'll see. But how you guys doing? How y'all doing? This is the Caramel Show, Car Chronicles. Thank you guys for being here. It is a holiday, so yeah, I see a lot of you guys must be off today. If so, happy off day, right? Happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody. Okay, yeah, I hope you guys are definitely enjoying and relaxing today. I slept in this morning, hence the reason why our show is almost at 11. It felt good, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. It felt good to just like lay there and not feel that urgency, like the morning routine of jumping up and doing everything that I have to do in the morning. So yes, hallelujah for sleeping in. How y'all doing though? Good morning. Let's see who we got in here. I see my top flights are in the building. Truth TV Podcast is in the building. Thanks for being here. Gail West is here. Thanks for being here. My other top flight mod, Tiffany Thomas, is here. Good morning. Playtime is here. Hey, Playtime. Hey, Playtime. Who else we got? Kim, you is here with the with the brown hearts. Thanks for being here. Who else? Let's keep going. I see Rose is here. My other top flight mod is here. Hey, Rose. Hey. Catherine Carr is here. Good morning. Shirley Terry is here. Big Steak is here. Deborah Johnson is here. Janet Driscoll is here. Wanda Coxshell is here. Marion's Favorites is here. SD Warren is here. Trina Dean is here. Simple Mom Family TV says, hey, Rel, I ain't off. Aw, I hate it for anybody that's not off today because, baby, listen, everybody deserves an off day. But, hey, get to the shmoney, honey. Get to the shmoney, all right? Mary White, hopefully your day will fly by too, Simple Mom Family TV. Hopefully your day will fly by. Mary White, good morning, ma'am. Dolly Mungum, good morning. Again, Playtime, good morning. See, Lewis is here. Good morning. Good morning, Vera Dockery. Good morning, Denise Slay. I'm sorry. Cassandra D, good morning. VNGB is here. D Nice is here. Stacy Lane is here. Follow Me Black is here. I like your name. Bernice Farmer is here. Good morning again, Yvette McCovery. She's speaking to everyone. Says hello, CR. Hi, Immaculate Davis. Hi, E. Hey, Britton. Thanks for being here. Vanetta Evans is here. And say you're ready for all the hot teas that you give it. Thank you. We got some great topics this morning too. I extended the show just slightly so you guys can have more of me. Now let me stop. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, honey, I hope it fly by because I be hating when other people have to work, child. And I'd be like, Lord, I wish they could be off too. Renetta Stewart, good morning, ma'am. Betty Brockington, good morning. Say you at work listening. I hope the day fly by for you as well. Hey, D Nice, I think I spoke, but hello again. ABJ is in the building. Good morning. Thanks everyone for being here. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Let me set my mode though. Child, that's what I forgot to do. Trying to get this stupid video to play. I'm gonna have to go old school with it because I need to play it. Usually that's how it be, honey. The one thing you need to play, don't want to play, but there's something going on with that particular probably site. We're going to still play it, though. I always find a way to do it. All right, let me get my mode set here so we can get into the show. These doggone trolls, honey, ain't got time for y'all today. All right, let's get back to the show. Hey, Trinidine. Hey. Say that you get your snack. I know that's right. Get your snack and come on back. All right, let's get it. Everything, of course, said in the video is alleged and in my opinion. And is used for fair use and entertainment. Now, you guys know today is Martin Luther King holiday. All right, some of you guys are off today, but we still have to acknowledge what this holiday is all about. So I went ahead and did my due diligence to go ahead and pull this, okay? Because sometimes we have to be reminded, okay? We got to be reminded, even though we are free. Racism, of course, still does exist, but for those of you who still like to remember and still acknowledge the holiday versus just seeing it as a day off, I don't just see it as a day off. While you're off, excuse me, while we're off, no, I'm not crying. Please acknowledge what this holiday is about. It's not just a day off, a day for you to relax, a day for you to just sit at home and watch TV or do the things you don't get to do during the week. Let's still acknowledge why we're off. This young man on my screen fought for equality, fought for peace, fought for Black people to be able to go in the front door of restaurants and not the back door, to be able to drink out of one. I don't drink out of water fountains, but if you wanted to drink out of one, it did not have to be a whites only water fountain, or you have to walk and find a colored water fountain. You could go to colleges and be educated and not have to be segregated. So there's so many things that is connected to this particular person, Martin Luther King Jr., who's on my screen right now. You guys know the history of that. They're teaching it in schools right now. This young man right here was definitely a prominent Black man who stood for equality and for equal rights. So thank God for him and what he stood for. But let's go ahead and play a little bit of him this morning. Let's get into it. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. All right?
I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. Mm-hmm. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day.
Okay. That's what he stood for. So just that little snippet, okay? Just that little snippet to kind of give you guys a little reminder, right? Yeah, a little reminder of what this day represents. Okay, so shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. Y'all know his daughter, Bernice King. She's still fighting the good fight for her father. Okay, y'all know every year they have what is it? At the church downtown in Atlanta. I forget the name of the church, but every year they have something for him there. There's a King Center as well. If you ever get to visit Atlanta, visit the King Center. I went. It's very eye-opening. It's very nice. You can also walk down the street to see where he used to live. All of that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful today. They also have like the memorial for Coretta Scott King there as well. As Martin Luther King. So yeah, anytime you get a chance, or any memorial that if you have one in your state as well, go and visit it today, if you can. All right, to remember the great Martin Luther King. All right, let's move along. I was so happy to hear about this story right here because I saw it online. And I didn't want to cover it because I knew it was going to piss me off. But I was glad to get an update on this because this poor young woman, oh my God, y'all know elderly people, they need every coin that they can get, right? Because they got medications, they got doctor's appointments, just, they don't want to have to be stressed out over money that's taken away from them. But Wells Fargo did the right thing and came back and spent the block on this young woman and gave her money back. So she was involved in something that had to do with fraud where her money was taken. So let's get into it. According to its on site, Wells Fargo reverses a fraud decision after local news steps in and returns nearly $15,000 to an 83-year-old Dallas grandmother who waited over a year for answers. Now, it's a sad situation. Y'all, I'm sorry, my sinuses are acting up this morning. It's a sad situation when you got to go through the news outlets to get some type of answers on a situation such as this. I'm gonna be honest with you, it does not take that long for banks to render a decision on if they're going to reverse something or if they're going to refund money that, anytime you put a claim in with the bank, it usually doesn't take that long, usually 5 to 7 business days, 10 days at most, if depending on the type of claim you're submitting. I'm not sure why the hell it took over a year for them to decide to do this. I feel like they were not going to, but because several news stations picked it up and they pressed them, they didn't want their reputation, first of all, to be tainted by this story of this poor old woman who lost $15,000, not to her own fault. And the bank could have reversed it and did the right thing, but they chose to sit on it and wait. But thank God they came back and did right by her. So shout out to her for getting her money back. $15,000 is a lot of money to an elderly person. Just to anybody, shit. $15,000. I mean, I can think of 15,000 things to do with $15,000. But when I think about elderly people getting put in situations where their money, like this amount of money has been taken, or any money, is disheartening, right? But let's go ahead and get into the video so we can get a clearer understanding of what's happening.
Last week, Billy Young got a call she thought she might never receive after 16 months of waiting.
They said, "We have some good news for you."
It was Wells Fargo reversing its decision to deny a fraud claim filed after she says a check she wrote for nearly $15,000 to pay off a car loan was altered and cashed by someone else. The bank previously told the 83-year-old she had missed a 30-day deadline to report the fraud.
How am I going to report something that I don't know? I didn't know it. Within a week, 1 day of my conversation with you all, it changed dramatically. It just, words cannot express.
It came just days after WFAA first brought you this story. Wells Fargo responding in a statement, We have resolved this matter with our customer.
What do we have here?
I have a check.
In a longer statement, Wells Fargo said it remains concerned about check fraud and urged customers to review their accounts closely and make sure checks are cashed by the intended person. Billy's family also filed a police report with Dallas police, but even if charges are ever filed, the emotional toll remains.
And the hurt that came to me, I felt like I didn't deserve it. I know I didn't deserve it.
With her savings restored, she says she can finally move forward.
For your station, for what you done, whether it was in person, in the office, in the field, it doesn't make any difference. I would say thank you.
Oh,
From everything that I have.
In Dallas,
Thank you.
I'm Luke Clary.
Miss Billy, I'm so sorry this happened to you and so glad that our investigates team did your story.
The same thing happened to us years back. Somebody
Really?
intercepted a check,
wow.
rewrote who it was for, and we had to close out all the accounts. It's literally the last check that we've ever written after that. Never did it again.
Did you ever get your money back?
Oh yeah, we got it back
Good.
through the bank, but it's a hassle because you got to close out all the accounts. You got to redo all the numbers. It's a pain.
Wow. I don't write checks. I feel like that's old school now. If I have to do something where I have to send like a large amount of money, I'll go get a cashier's check for the bank and just do it that way. But I do not write checks. I just feel like a debit card, credit card, something like that, or cash out, Venmo, Zelle. I'm on that, current type shit right now. But God bless her, right? I see in my chat where Kelly S says that she is. Let me go back up. Let me go back to my comments. Let's go to the comments. That child, when I tell you that touched my heart, I said, baby, y'all not about to have me up in here crying, no ma'am. All right, because y'all not have a soft spot, honey, for children and elderly, honey. All right. So Kelly S says that she's my cousin's great aunt. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So Kelly, you are very familiar with this particular topic right here. I'm happy she got her money back. Okay. Because, baby, that's disheartening, especially, like I said, for elderly people who really try to live check to check and, handle their business. When you get older, a lot of times they're not so well versed with the way the new systems are starting to kick in with as far as banking, phones and stuff like that. I remember my grandfather's child. He did not want, we tried to have him have a iPhone. He did not want an iPhone. He was happy with his flip phone. He was like, I don't know all this new technology stuff. Just give me my flip phone. I just want to answer the phone. He said, I don't care about all that other stuff. Oh my God, he fussed at us so bad. I can laugh at it now. Rest in peace, my granddad. But he was so mad when they changed his phone to upgrade him to one of these iPhones. He hated that. He was like, no, give me back my flip phone. He just want to be like this when that bad boy rang. He was so mad. He couldn't figure it out, y'all, how to answer it. So they put him back, child. They gave him back his flip phone and he was okay. But listen, so Angie, the Angie B says, I live in Dallas, says that they only gave her the money back after after the news jumped in and exposed them. And I wouldn't keep my money there after that either. I'd take every damn dime out of there. Okay. I did a special report on her. Yeah, I would take every damn day. As soon as I got my damn money back, close. My account would have been damn closed and went right somewhere else. All right. I said, why Kelly is? That's why I had to take my money out of that crooked bank. Come on, crooked bank. That's right. Bank ain't got but one time to mess our money up. Black people, what we do, we get the hell out of there, don't we? We're shit. I don't give a hot damn if it's $5. If $5 go missing and you can't account for it. Taking my shit right out of there as soon as you put it back. I don't want to hear I'm sorry and all that. No, thank you. So you used to have Wells Fargo too. I've had a lot of negative things about Wells Fargo. All right. I've never banked with them, thank God. But hey. For those of you that have horror stories, I understand, child. Don't nobody want to have your money somewhere, okay? You're going to have people going back to putting their damn money old school. You know how black people bank. We put our shit on the mattress, right? We know that shit going to be there unless Junebug or somebody come up in that bitch and take it out of there. But other than that, I'll say yes. Says, yes, me too. I have Chase, okay? Okay. Daisy Lewis says that old people are different. They believe in writing checks. Yeah, old people do. My grandmother still write checks because she had rental property and stuff like that. So she handled her business through checks. So yeah. But I don't do checks. I got checkbooks. I've never used them. They're in the top of our closet. I just leave them. I don't use them because I like the modern, way of doing things. Says, but I'm so happy that Wells Fargo did it right. Yeah, I'm happy they did the right thing too. I am. So yeah, what I think since you worked for AT&T for 20 years and never had an iPhone, but it's by choice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. I don't know. I just like modern technology. I have iPhone, the latest one. I love my phone. I can do everything I need to do with my phone. When I do Car Chronicles, I do it on my iPhone. Okay. But I love it. Okay. I love it. Mary White says that they only did the right thing, because they were exposed. Most of the time, that's how it be. If you want to get some shit done, if you feel like you're being done wrong or some type of injustice, honey, reach out to the news station. I've done it before. 11 Alive News, damn right. And they come right on out there and get that shit done for you. Okay? Call the news people, honey. That's one way to go ahead and get what you need done, and they will go ahead and change that decision. So shout out to them for doing the right thing, all right? And I bless peace and blessings to that young woman, because, baby, I know she was hurt by that. Get ready to pay off her damn car and then pay that damn check of $16,000, and these hoes done stole her damn money. I know she was pissed about that shit. But let's move along, honey, because Nicki Minaj is in my news today. I ain't want to talk about her ass because we already took her black card. We revoked her black card after she sat down with that damn MAGA meeting. But let's get into it, because now she is going after Don Lemon. I said, I know you damn lying. You got a damn nerve in here. You crusty Barb, you. Let's get into her. Yeah, we don't like you no more, Nikki. We don't like you no more. That's why they're taking your $20,000 house out there for putting your hands on that security guard. Wet my damn whistle, because I'm about to get hollering. No, you ain't coming after no damn Don Lemon. All right, so let's get into it. So Nicki Minaj now wants Don Lemon in jail, girl, where her ass need to be, for interviewing during Minnesota church protests. So what, right? Let's go ahead and look at this. So here she goes. Don cocksucking Lemon is discussing. This is Nicki Minaj calling him Don cocksucking Lemon child. Says that, how dare you? Says that I want that thug in jail where your husband should be. You talking about that kind of jail? Okay. Says that we would never do that to any other religion. Listen, you don't need to be speaking up for no one. Okay. Like nothing that you say right now, Nikki, no one's hearing it, girl. We're not asking you to speak up on any capacity, sis. Okay. Like, no, like shut your ass all the way up. She says that lock him up and lock up your husband who failed to go many, many times and report down there to for being a pedo, right? He just did it. And he was supposed to be done it. But let's tell us why. So let's get into why she's mad at Don, as she calls him cocksucking Lemon. We ain't calling him that. Okay, that's your husband over there. Let's get into
You're doing this.
This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere that is a key location. They don't expect us to come there, and then we disrupt business as usual. So that's what we're about to go do right now. Demanding justice for Renee Good and letting them know that this will not stand. They cannot pretend to be a house of God while harboring someone who is directing ICE agents to wreak havoc upon our community and who killed Renee Good, who almost killed a 6-month-old baby. Enough is enough. I am a reverend on top of being a lawyer and an activist. So I come here in the power of the Almighty God.
Tell us why you're doing this.
This is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship. So,
But there were folks who
I have to take care of my flock.
Okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus, because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world, is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here to worship Jesus.
Yeah.
Don said, I understand you want to go on in here and shout and praise the Lord, but don't push me now. Because I ain't above putting this microphone down and windmilling on your ass, okay? That's what Don said.
That's why we're here. Okay, that's why we're here. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a
no
Christian?
one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to
unless you're here to worship. Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
The Lord said, come as you are. So Don is welcome, Pastor. Now I don't like this pastor. Oh,
MAGA administration.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much.
This is unacceptable. It's shameful.
The fake news MAGAs are losing their mind over something that's not even true. So let me just make it clear, because this a assistant attorney general. I don't know. Gosh, what's her name? Something Hammett, Gillen, or whatever. So I had no affiliation to that organization. I didn't even know they were going to this church until we followed them there. We were there chronicling protests. Once the protest started in the church, we did an act of journalism, which was report on it and talk to the people who were involved, which included the pastor, members of the church, and members of the organization. That's it. It's called journalism. First Amendment, all that stuff. For all of you people who believe in the First Amendment, absolutist, there you go. So why don't you talk to the actual person who is in charge of the organization and whose idea it was to have the protest at the church. MAGA are blaming me for stuff for which you have no idea. Thank you for your attention to this matter. For blaming me.
All right. That got a little testy, right? Don said, nah, listen, don't push me now. I agree with him on that. So what y'all think about that? He was there doing a good work. So shout out to Don Lemon for being there. I don't know what the hell Nikki was upset about. He had every right, because that's what he does. He's a journalist. He should be there to get firsthand information and footage on what's going on there and what was going on there, so that the people can get an inside bird's eye view rather, of the bullshit that transpired during that time, right? So I love it for Don Lemon. Thanks Don Lemon, for doing your good work. And Nicki Minaj, that's all we got for you, girl. We don't fool with you no more, child. Go on back to wherever you came from and take your pedo husband with you. Moving on to our next topic with Crescendo Rock, as I like to call her ass. Let's get on into Crescendo Rock. Okay, with her crazy. Go away. There's only one way to go away. Okay. So I had to do an intro for her, because y'all know that's what she like to come in here with. So Krishan's nonverbal son, Junior, okay, desperately tries to get her attention while she live streams. Let's see this child. Now, shout out, let's say this. I was watching a little bit of, I like this other content creator, Sean Davy. Shout out to him. I got to shout him out on my show, because he has started a petition for Krishan Rock's son to get the help he needs, the medical help that he needs, because we know Krishan ain't doing shit. All right. He's done a few videos on that, which was brought to my attention, and he's actually doing something about it. Now, his life was, according to him, because I saw the video, he says, according to him, that Krishan Rock and her goons threatened to end his life because he spoke up on all the things that's going on with Krishan's son medically, that she's not taking any type of action on, let's say it that way. But Krishan threatened this man's life to take him out. There is by way of some type of text message by a 404 number. That's Atlanta. I don't know who the fuck it was that sent this message to this boy, but he did go to the police station and take the necessary steps that he needs to take, because you cannot be out here threatening somebody's life because they have an opinion when you make everything so public as related to your son, right? Say I'm something else. Yeah, child, that's how she be hollering, carrying on with that damn song. But yeah, so shout out to Sean David Way. Keep doing the good thing, sir. Keep doing it. Keep fighting, keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to him. I'm gonna have to get the link when I go live again, because I failed to do that. I don't know why it just came to my mind, but he does have a petition out there. So far here, he's gotten like thousands of signatures so far. So great. On that, I'm gonna get the link for that, so I can bring it over here. And you guys, if y'all want to sign it, like, please do, because Krishan Jr. does need some help. He has a lot of things. Watching the video, I saw, and I didn't realize it, because I've seen many videos of the little boy, but he's not able to eat food, I see, which is why Krishan still continues to give him milk, which that's, he's almost 3 now. He cannot keep just drinking milk. He needs solid foods. He needs protein, vegetables, fruit, all of those things. He will not eat solid foods at all. And he shows several videos of that little boy not eating food. His feet, he have club feet, and she's slamming his feet in them damn Timberlands, which y'all know Timberlands hurt anyway, if y'all own a pair. But at the end of the day, this shit is so sad. I really, really wish that she would go ahead and get the necessary help that he needs. You walk around here with all these chains around your neck. You riding around here in luxury cars, where you're renting these cars to have this, just try to look the part, to try to look rich and try to be famous, when really you ruin this boy. Let's just go ahead and be honest. And I don't care about you threatening me, because I got brothers and shit, okay? And I got a husband who don't play that shit either. But at the end of the day, if you got goons, so the fuck do I. We're not gonna play that. But At the end of the day, you really need to go get your child some help. All right. You really need to get him some help. He's at an age right now where there are programs out there and there are medical things that they can do to help get him where he needs to be in terms of walking, talking. If he needs to be fed by some type of tube or something like that, then we can get that done, right? But it has to come from her. She has custody of him right now. At the end of the day, if she's not going to do what she needs to do, then maybe she does not need custody. So I shout out to Sean David Way for doing that. I support that 100% because I've done videos, many videos on Krishan, and I've given my my take on how I feel about the shit anyway. So shout out for that. And I'm gonna try to get that link today. Whenever I go live again, I'm going to try to come back with that link so you guys, and I'm going to share here with you guys so y'all can go over and sign it because something needs to be done for Junior. Okay. Baby, they're saying he's still wearing 9-month-old clothes because he's just that small. The baby's almost 3, still wearing 9-month-old clothes. He's just that fucking small. He does not have the proper car seat. He still has the baby car seat that he's too big for that shit, right? He does not have a proper car seat. She's riding around in the front seat with him. He's riding around with him in the front seat. I saw, what else was it? It's a lot of stuff. Oh my God. With him having the breathing problems. It's so many things. God, I can do a whole live about it. But let's go ahead and get into this because anytime I do a video on Krishan and this baby, it just really makes me so mad because I feel like she can do so much if she really took the time out to focus on his well-being, his medical situations, as much as she focuses on boys and the things that she wants to do. Like put that much passion that you're putting into wanting to be a boxer into your son's development, right? She wants to be a boxer. Nothing wrong with that. But when you have a child who has special needs, I don't think she's grasped the fact that that's what's going on with him right now. And it doesn't matter to me if you keep denying it. I mean, everyone that's watching this from the outside looking in, we can see something's wrong with this child. And if we can see it on the outside looking in, and you're holding him and you're interacting with him every day, surely you know that you've been around children. Your auntie, all of your sisters have kids. You've been around them. They're walking, talking, eating, doing all the things that children should do. Your son's not doing any of those things. So that should let you know. You drank and smoked during it and probably did some other things allegedly when you carried him, which ruined him and did not give him a fighting chance. So now that he's here, what are we going to do? Right? So let's go ahead and get into this, child, because I can keep going. Shout out to All About the Tea. Let's go.
Be on demon time for real. You feel me? And I'm not, opposing or like judging anybody that does that. I just know. Hey, man. Hey. Oh, he's so playful right now. I'm just not in my career where I so hardly just trust God to basically have his way. And he can't have his way gospel instead of secular. I most likely shouldn't be in secular environment. Prophet. So yeah, I'm being out loud about it because I praise God. I'm not in a rush. I'm getting developed. I'm trying to really be on demon time for real. You feel me? And I'm not, opposing or like judging.
Don't it sound like he's crying? Like she'll just like look over real quick, then she's right back to the live entertaining whoever's watching her. Yeah, definitely. See, he should definitely be talking. Again, the time that she spends on social media, and I know she probably gets paid for being on social media. That's how she makes her money. But your son comes first. Get a book. I've never seen you on live reading to him, right? People sent you books. You got offended by that because you don't want anybody telling you what the fuck to do. But at the end of the day, read to him. That's how he developed speech, to be verbal. Children learn by what they see and or hear. So if he doesn't hear words, are you reading to him or interacting with him as a mother should do a child? You got to help pull him out of there. You put him in that, you got to help him develop. Okay, you got to put the time in if you want to see changes or him developing in a more positive direction. Otherwise, he's gonna be what, 10, 12, 15, 18 years old. You're gonna be still carrying him around. You're going to be still pushing his ass around in that baby stroller at 18, feet motherfucking dragging the ground. Jordan scratched the fuck up because you did not want to do what you should have done as a parent. Okay. My heart goes out to him or any child that's dealing with this who has a mother for like Krishan Rock. baby, that's not a mother. Okay, that's not a mother. That's somebody who needs to be locked the fuck up for endangering a child, who neglect also as well. I've seen you eat plates of food, bitch, and you ain't putting out one morsel in his mouth, even tried to. So that lets me know everything I need to know. You so boy crazy, you so focused on Blueface, and I feel like, and maybe this is harsh to say, but I got to be 1,000. Y'all know I don't bite my tongue over here. I feel like maybe, just maybe, you are punishing this baby because Blueface don't want you. I feel like you use this baby in order to control Blueface and make him come back to you. Because Coinky Dinkley, when he got out of jail, what's the first place you did? What's the first place you went to? To Blueface. You were dressed all provocatively, half dressed, and you were around him. You wanted him to want you, and he did not want you. So then what do? You snatched the baby from him. You had the baby all in his face, had him holding the baby. You were all in videos with him. I feel like you're punishing this baby by not doing what you need to do for this baby to try to punish him and get back at Blueface. But Blueface, he's completely washed his hands of the situation. He blocked you, and that pissed you off, because you just knew when he came home, he was going to fall in your lap. So I feel like you're using Junior. God bless him. I feel like you're using Junior to punish Blueface. You don't give a fuck about this child. I'm not saying she don't love him, but if you care about him, love is an action word. When you care about someone, you show it. Now, her boyfriends, that Bino dude, said that he done sat back and watched the baby fall clean off the bed, and you sat there and watched that baby lay there on the floor and cry. I can believe that. I don't feel like he would need to lie about that. He also talked about you guys would be eating and you didn't feed him. You would be sitting there just crunching out food, eating like a damn dog. And he just sitting there in his stroller, just looking around like, okay, it'd be nice to have some fucking mashed potatoes right now. I can smell them, bitch, but I can't taste them. It'd be nice to have some mashed potatoes, some greens or some shit. Like, put some of that over here. I just don't get it. But anyway, what y'all think? Let me move on, child, because y'all know I get to hollering when I talk about her. Lord God. But I do feel like she's punishing that baby because Blueface don't want her, and he cut her completely off because she was really fixated on being back with him. Even though she talked all that shit about Blueface, and when he decided he didn't want her no more, it's, oh, all of a sudden, I'm calling you probation officer. I'm getting you locked back up, and oh, you can't see the baby now, right? I despise those types of parents. Like, first you want him to be a father, and it appears that he was trying to do so when he got out, but then, hey, as soon as he didn't want you, you got some parents that's like, some girls are like, oh, you don't want me? Well, you ain't gonna see the child. You ain't the baby's daddy and shit like that. Like, girl, fuck out of here. Okay, I feel like Blueface, and even though he ain't shit either, I feel like at the time he was the best thing that ever happened to him when it comes to her, right? And it's sad to say that Blueface is a better pick when it comes to Junior than her. Like, I mean, shit, I didn't see the baby standing up or pulling up on his own until he was with Blueface, right? In the little what is it, the little playpen thing? Like, for real, I'm just saying. Let's get into this while I'm already hollering, honey. Let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out to It's On Site. I am happy that this person on my screen has been arrested. Thank you, Sunshine Rays. Thanks for being here, love. Says to pray that she can get it together one day before it's too late. She needs to. Let me put you on my screen, honey, because I'm dual screen over here. Let's acknowledge Miss Sunshine Rays. I'm about to call you Sunny Rays, child. Sunshine Rays. Thanks, love, for the $10 super sticker. Okay. Says pray that she can get it together one day before it's too late. She needs to stay off the internet and get her life together for the sake of her son. All of that. Okay. Everything you just said. Okay. Yeah. Parents, stop punishing your children because a man don't want you. And that's what's going on here with Krishan. Okay. The person who wanted to be a father, who was the father, you had him taken out allegedly. Ronnie Doe. He's not here anymore. And this man fought to be a father to that child, and he ain't here no more. And that's not fair. That's not fair. Because you wanted Blueface to be the father, knowing who that child's father was, allegedly. All right, so let's get into this again while I'm hollering. This person here needs to be under the fucking jail, let alone in jail, okay? Praise God for Ring cameras. Whoever invented Ring cameras, hallelujah to you, because that's how this person here was caught. Brutally beating. No, we're not going to see the video, but we will see still pictures of what happened to this 3-year-old child. What could a 3-year-old do to deserve this type of treatment? You could hear him saying to the child in the video. I watched it maybe 2 or maybe 3 times. And I was just sitting there in disbelief. Like, there's a difference between discipline and then there's abuse, right? Let me put my trigger back up because, baby, this pissed me off, okay? Women, let me say this right now. Stop. And we talk about this all the time. Stop leaving your children with boyfriends. Stop leaving your children with unfit fathers. Men, because we have some great men out there who take on the responsibility of being the parent. Stop leaving your children with girlfriends, because we can flip it. Stop leaving. Okay, men, stop leaving your children with ain't shit baby mamas, because we got some ain't shit women out here, just like we have men who ain't shit either. But we have women that be so desperate to have a man that they move a motherfucker in the house and allow them to abuse their children. This man should not have been disciplining this woman's child. 3 years old. All right? Ring camera captures a brutal beating of a 3-year-old at a Waco apartment complex as police arrest 29-year-old man on injury to a child charge. This little boy had to be in the hospital. Okay, I did some reading up. He had to be in the hospital. He has been released. Thank God. Okay, let's go ahead and read up on this before we continue. Now, disturbing ring doorbell video circulated online shows a 3-year-old boy being violently assaulted at an apartment complex in Waco, leading to the arrest of Paul Thames, who is 29 years old, according to Waco Police Department. Police say that the footage recorded at the Legend apartment show Thames picking up the toddler and striking him at least 5 times on the torso with closed fist. The child can be heard crying. He was screaming, not crying, screaming, as the man pulls him up by his face, if you can visualize that, and asks, "Are you going to stop playing?" Which is what all children do at 3 years old. What is wrong with playing? Why should a child be disciplined for playing? Okay, before walking away with him. Now, mind you, he was back here hitting this child. And he was not hitting him like this. He was hitting him with a closed fist. That's punching. That's not spanking, that's punching. I'm trying not to be too, you know, I don't want to trigger nobody. And then proceeds to pick this baby up by his face and puts his face in his face and asks him, "Are you going to stop playing?" And proceeds to walk off with this baby, still holding him like this. You could have dislocated his neck. You could have broke his neck. You could have punctured some of his organs inside of him, how you were hitting him with a closed fist. Obviously, he was angry. You never spank a child when you're angry because you don't know your strength. Let's continue because I'm mad. Child. All right, officers were dispatched to the apartment complex around 5:20 p.m. Friday after the video was shared with authorities. The child was transported by ambulance to a local hospital, evaluated by medical personnel, and later released. Thames was booked into McLennan County Jail late Friday night and charged with injury to a child, third-degree felony. His bond amount has not yet been set or listed online. He should not get a bond for that. If they saw the video, I'm not sure why he's getting a bond. That could be seen as attempted unaliving, the way he was hitting him, because he could have unalived him. We see a lot of kids that lose their lives in situations as such. He was punching him with all of his might. The little boy was just, oh my God. So if you know someone, or know the suspect, hold on. If you or someone know, I'm sorry, I'm so mad. If you or someone that you know suspect child abuse, contact local authorities immediately or call Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-4A-CHILD. Again, 1-800-4A-CHILD. If you know a child is in an abusive situation, report it. If you don't report it, you are just as bad as the abuser, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen this video. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen this video. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to this.
Video began circulating on social media tonight, showing the brutal beating of a 3-year-old child.
Waco PD reports a suspect is in custody after turning himself in.
Yeah. So as you guys can see there, you see how he's reaching back, how he's handling this little boy. Very inappropriate. We're going to stop sharing because I don't want to trigger. It is very triggering. But again, if you know someone, if you know a child especially who is in a situation where they're being abused, and that could go as far as abuse doesn't always have to be physical, emotional abuse. I saw a video online where a man got arrested where he was in a Walmart parking lot where a small child, which was said to be about maybe 2-3 years old, he was screaming at the top of his lungs to this child, and this child appeared to be like this, frozen, screaming and hollering and crying. And he proceeded to continue to pop this child, and people in the parking lot called 911. He was arrested. So, you know, again, there's nothing with disciplining your child, but there's a fine line between discipline and abuse. If you're doing it out of anger, if you're being too aggressive and slamming a child down, that's not abuse. If you're picking a child up by their head, that's not, yeah, that is abuse. If you're picking a child up by their head, that's abuse. That's not discipline. I think we need to learn the difference between that. If you allow your children to get you so upset to where you just about to snap off, maybe walk away, maybe take, you know, say, hey, I need to go tell another parent, or take your children, or have someone come and sit with your kids while you go and calm down, something. But don't put your hands on a child when you are that angry, because sometimes you will go too far. Like, for real, don't ever let your kids get you that upset. All right, you got to have some self-control. Parenting sometimes can be very hard, especially when you have multiple kids. But you have to understand, if you do something that's out of the lines of discipline, you will be arrested. Okay, you will. And sometimes you go too far. We see it all the time. So prayers up for that young man. He's definitely going to have to go through some psychiatric something, child, because I know that was a scary time for him, for this grown-ass man screaming to the top of his lungs in this video and telling us that you're going to stop playing. Like, bitch, that's what children do, is play, right? Oh, my God. Give me 5 minutes with him. Oh, give me 5 minutes with him, Lord. Let's get into this next topic. I need something a little lighter. All right, Lord, lift this up off me, Lord. All right, because I don't want to be mad. Okay. Lunel, child. The people are saying that Lunel and Albie Sure might be dating. Now, I don't know. So we're gonna look at the pictures. You tell me what y'all think, because I did see a picture of him kissing her on the lips. I was like, okay, what is this? Is this just how they greet each other? I don't know. But it's some intimate like type pictures between the two of them. But it is circulating online that these two may be dating. Not saying that Lunel can't get a foreign man, you know. I'm pretty sure they know each other from way back because they are in the industry. But what do you guys say? Lunel says, yep, it's love, at official LB Sure. And your girl said, if you know, then you know. Finally out of the shadows, 2026. Let's go, baby. What do y'all think? It's given that she's a now. This is from her Instagram. I pulled it, and it's showing that, you know, maybe it's something here. She said, yes, it's love, honey. She names him out at him. Official LB Sure and your girl. If you know, then you know. Finally out of the shadows, 2026. Let's go, baby. Y'all say you don't believe it? Why? She's saying it. Let's look at the pictures, okay? Let's look at the pictures. Okay, yeah, we're not doing no music because I don't want to edit. Child, I had to edit yesterday. I don't want to do it today. All right, so let's get into. Okay, we'll play it without the music. Okay, come on, rub down. Yes, now come on. Ooh, honey. Let me find out he like them thick guns. LB. Let's keep going. Somebody said it's AI. I don't know, honey. This is her page, though. This is Lunel's Instagram. Y'all go on her Instagram right now. It's on there. Okay. You go on her Instagram, it's on there. Say, I pulled y'all out the bushes for that one, girl. La, la, la. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Child, come on with a hand on the chest. Come on now. Okay. Now, see, this look like how you doing? This is, you know, just like a little regular standard. How you doing? This don't look like a love type of, you know. But we'll take like a church. How you doing? That's how they do in church. How you doing, mother? I'm seeing you in about 2 weeks. You okay? You been in the hospital, girl. Girl, you been in the hospital. I ain't seen you in about 2 weeks. Hallelujah. Welcome back. You know, that's look like one of those. But let's continue, girl. Ooh, girl. Okay. I ain't mad at it. If they dating, I ain't mad at it, okay? Because everybody deserves love, honey. But when I see him, I would not think, nothing against Lunel. I like Lunel. But when I see him, I wouldn't think that he would, you know, be dating somebody. Lunel? I don't know. Come on now, head on the chest. Lay your head on my shoulder. Okay. Hey, man, okay, that blue look good on him too. Okay, hey, man, girl. She went and took her shoes off to put her head on his shoulder, girl. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I ain't mad, girl. I ain't mad. Okay, we'll take it. What y'all think? The staring in his eyes and all that. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. Hold up. Oh, sing it now. Now we can't listen to that. All right. Is he singing to her? Not Secret Garden now. Come on now. Y'all know the Secret Garden, honey, make your panties fall to the floor. Lord. Okay? I'm going to throw my panties on the stage. Hold on. All right. Woo. Go ahead, throw my panties on the stage. Don't you say no secret garden in here now. I'll take good care of you. All right. That's what a man's supposed to do, right? Oh, girl, let me move on. I can't take no more. Oh, hold on, hold on, what's this? Not the lips now. That's not a church kiss right there. Girl. Lunel, let me find out, girl. Be sure you ain't told me nothing, and I be on your page all the time. You ain't said nothing to me about this. Let me find out. Ooh, girl. That sure look good. I ain't gonna hold you. I had a huge crush on him and Christopher Williams back in the day. Because I told you I got a thing for pretty boys, honey. Yes, God, I do. Ooh, honey. Yes, Lord. He looks great, right? Let's see what they're talking about right here.
Kitty in the building. You know what it is. Oh, Greg, man. There he is. Gary! South Africa, say hello to Mr. Gary. Happy New Year's Eve. Pew, 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 pew. You already know. Yes, sir.
All right, then. Okay. I gotta look deeper into this. I don't know. I don't know if I believe this just yet. Now I saw the kiss on the lip. I saw the head on the shoulder. I gotta look a little more deeper into this before I be like, oh my God, they're dating. I don't know. But what y'all put it in there because according to Lunel, this is her page. As you guys can see, the blue check mark means she's verified, honey. Yep, it's love, honey. Official Al B. Sure. And your girl said, if you know, then you know. Finally out of the shadows. I mean, child, we ain't hiding this shit no more, honey. He done had my head behind the headboard and she done put a whole Charlie horse in my damn legs, child. Since 2026, let's go, baby. Now, y'all know you call your man, baby, right? But what y'all think? Y'all let me know, honey. Let me get up off this, because child, we done lost another one, Lord. We done lost another one. All right, so let's get into this topic here, because child, imagine being an Uber driver and you pick somebody up only to find out, child, that they got you driving them to the side piece house, girl. Let's get into this. Y'all ready for this? Child. Somebody said, I used to love Al B. Me too. Christopher Williams, child, back in the day, his video with the Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming video. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen that damn video. I had the biggest crush on him back in the day. All right. And of course, Al B. Sure too. Okay. Al B. Sure and Christopher Williams. Love them down, honey. Yes, God. But let's get into this right here because, baby, I thought this was so funny. Shout out to G Money. Now, it says that an Uber driver. Let's go ahead and share so y'all can see it with me. Okay. Girl, I don't know. I'm gonna have to verify that some more. I don't know. But child, Lunel put it out there. I don't know, Lunel. I gotta go and search through Chris stuff over there and see what, if y'all verify, y'all saying the same thing. I don't know. It might be. If y'all sharing pictures and he got the same shit over there. It might be, girl, because it's all over the internet that the two of them are dating, and I don't know. Why I feel bad? Because I got a man over here. I feel like we lost one to the streets, girl. I don't know. But anyway, so G Money, shout out to him. So an Uber driver is going viral after sharing a ride that he says took an unexpected turn. Now, it goes on to say that what started as a routine drop-off allegedly revealed a woman cheating on her husband. And the plot twist at the end has people talking. Y'all ready for this? Ciao, let's get into it, honey. This right here is some juicy tea.
When I tell you the life of an Uber driver is a motherfucker, the shit I witnessed yesterday evening, tops anything I'm throwing out there. Believe this shit. I drive up to pick a woman up. I pull up, I notice her and her husband standing at the door. She see me, she give him a kiss, boom, she get on in the car. She roll the window down. I love you, baby. I'm gonna see you later. He like, I love you too. He gone in the house.
Yeah.
We take the fuck off. We probably get 2 blocks up, turn the fucking corner. She jumps straight on that motherfucking phone. And what she said is going to fuck you up, because it fucked me up. She said, I'll be there in about 25 and 30 minutes. You better be ready for me because I don't have long to stay. Ooh. I told your son, hear me. I told your son I was going to be at Sharon's house, and you already know. Oh, my God, he is just too jealous. He don't let me breathe. Now, I can't hear what the father is saying on the other end because you don't have him on speaker. But then she gonna say, oh, man, when you came by this morning and I woke up and saw you, oh, my God, you wonder why I rushed out of there so fast. It wasn't because I was nervous around your son. Shit, he don't know nothing. It was because you turned me on. I was so fucking hot, I had to go play with this thing in the bathroom. So you better be ready for me. Okay. She hang up the phone.
My Lord.
And texting. Now listen, she's texting. I'm thinking she probably texted her husband. I don't know, or maybe Sharon to have her play it off. I get over here to the room. When I pull up, I can see the room she's going to. There's a man that peeked in the motherfucking curtain. I'ma in this, drop that bitch off, fuck her, the bitch. And my whole outlook on this is, the father is the one that's the worst of all this shit. How in the fuck are you with your son's wife, dude? The wife, you bad. Oh, you ain't shit. But the father of all motherfuckers on the planet, your son's wife?
Jesus.
Bro, listen, this took me by storm. It took me by storm. But ladies, how do you see this shit? Seriously. If your husband's father came at you, would you fuck with him? And be honest. Or are there women doing it? I don't understand this shit. Because this is the worst treatment I've ever seen of any woman in my entire life and any father in my entire life. I just had to throw that at y'all. Listen, when I tell
baby, he's so dramatic. You hear me? And funny. I'm over here cackling, girl. That's a hot ass mess. Okay. You're not supposed to share that as an Uber driver. You just keep that in your car. You're not supposed to go live and talk about it. You're going to see a lot of crazy things as an Uber driver. Like you're going to pick up a dude, and by the time they get out, it's probably gonna be a lady. They're in the back dressing, putting their wig and shit on. They're gonna get in as a man and get out as a Trans Am. So you're supposed to keep it in the closet, as Michael Jackson said. You're not gonna be telling everybody shit like that. You're gonna see a lot of crazy wild shit while you are an Uber driver. Yes, you're gonna pick a woman up and she gonna tell you, yeah, make a hard left right here. I know what it said on your thing of you, but make a left right here. Cause she going to see her side dude. Are you supposed to expose that? No, you're not. Now she gonna get her head docked between the wash and dry and the third drawer to the left because your ass has shit to say when you're supposed to be just driving, right? Right. You'll be just driving. Your job is just to drive. You out here and told all these people business. Talk about the woman in the bathroom playing with the kitty cat and every damn thing. You aren't supposed to be talking about that on no damn live. Now she probably gonna call Uber again and request your ass so she can windmill on your ass whenever you stop and open the goddamn door because you told all her business. A hot ass mess. Now, granted, she was wrong. She was wrong to be out here messing with who she was messing with. Now, that part was wrong, but it was not your place to expose it, right? It was not your damn business, okay? Go and get your coin, drop off who you got to drop off, pick up who you got to pick up, and get the hell on. All that other shit in between, that was not your business. See, a lot of people need to learn how to mind their damn business. Was that bothering you that she was doing that, right? See, you out here being Uber Karen. That's what we're going to name you. Uber Karen out here. Uber Karen and other people's damn business. Now you done started some shit. Now you're going to have this woman out here on damn First 48 or For My Man bullshit because you out here talking too damn much. I hate a chatty man, right? I cannot stand a chatty man who just talk too damn much. And that's exactly what happened right here. Y'all put in there what y'all think. I do not agree with what the woman was doing, but then again, nigga, shut your ass up because why you talking, right? Let's move along though. Let's get into somebody else who is always talking and get on my goddamn nerves. All right, I ain't having one nerve left, and now this bitch, she's on that one too. Tap dancing on my damn nerve, and I ain't having one nerve left. Let's get into it. All right. Shout out to Zaire 6K. So Clarissa Shields, honey, responds to a fan and gives her opinion on why Papoose will not leave her. See, I cannot stand girls who just be so sure of themselves when you with a married man. I said the same thing about Tammy, Waka Flocka's now ex-wife. I cannot, right? I cannot with Clarissa Shields. If you could just shut the hell up. Because if and when, and it can happen, Papoose decides that he wants to go back home to Remy Ma, okay? Because they do have over 20 some odd years history, okay? That's one thing you cannot erase is history. I don't give a hot damn how mad he is at her. How mad he is at her. Like, you cannot erase history. They have a child together. They have a family dynamic, right? They mad today, but he don't hate her. He gonna tell you all the things he's telling you because he needs you to cook for him, wash his clothes, and keep paying for that Bentley that you renting for him, right? So yeah, and all the jewelry that you keep lacing him in so he can look like he rich when we know he ain't. Because Remy said he won't pay a goddamn thing over there at their house. But anywho and anyway, I mean, granted, they did spend the holidays together while you were alone on the internet fussing at us because Papoose was not upstairs, right? I'm so sick of you. I want to throw it all over my fucking keyboard right now, but I don't want to clean the shit up. But let's get on with my show. So this person says she got an $8 million deal. That ninja ain't going nowhere. All right, with the laughing emoji. So here she comes. Because you know she's a responder, child. Y'all know we talked about her ass yesterday, and she was acting like a damn imposter online, acting like she was somebody else calling in because they were talking about her ass. But then she got on there and got caught, got busted, trying to pretend to be somebody else, and they found out that her ass, that she was the one online. Yeah, I know Clarissa Shields. It was her the whole time. Yeah, I know Clarissa Shields, and I think it's just wrong how y'all talking about this lady. Whole time it was her stupid ass, right? I said, girl, if you don't get your ass offline and go in there and train, because the bitch you get ready to be fighting here in a couple of weeks, she about to knock your damn wig all the way from here to damn Kalamazoo. Yeah, I saw y'all fight last time, girl. She got hands too. Now, Clarissa, you are a good fighter, but I feel like you too distracted by Pop Poos and whatever peen he laying down over there with his damn. That's why the Lord is also pushing his hairline back too. I want to bring that up. The Lord is pushing his hairline back. I don't care how much Beijing they spray on you down there at the barbershop. The Lord is pushing your hairline back, Papoose, because you're playing both of these women. All right. You're going over there getting a little nookie from Remy Ma, and then you're bringing your ass back over here trying to act like you're the boxing coach. And then you take your ass upstairs and go texting Remy and letting her know, yeah, that bitch downstairs, she making me something to eat, but I ain't gonna eat it. You know, as soon as she walk out, I'm gonna put the plate under the bed, and then I'm gonna text you back, right? He on that shit. You done bought Remy Ma a coat for Christmas with Clarissa money, they said. Now I want that. That's what the people said. But let's get into what Clarissa had to say after they said that she don't got this $8 million deal, and that ninja, N-I-G-G-A, okay, because it is Black History Day, so we ain't gonna say the word, ain't going no damn well. All right, nigga gonna stay upstairs until that 8 million run out. All right, so Clarissa then comes back and said, well, he ain't going nowhere because this peach, honey, is what? It's something, she said. And my heart is pure, and I'm pretty as hell. Why it always sound like when she typing or talking in a comment or something that she got a fucking helmet on with a chin strap on real tight? Girl, like, how many windows do you lick every time you respond? This girl is just slow as hell. Like, if she can just go somewhere and sit the fuck down. People, and I said it the other day, girl, people don't always have an opinion of you. Like, and I get it. I love your confidence. I really do. I love your confidence, Clarissa Shields, but it's starting to really get annoying at this point. All right. It's really starting to get annoying at this point. First of all, said he ain't going nowhere. You don't know that. Okay. He can go anywhere he want to go. He's married. You don't own him. You don't own him. He can give you 1,000 rings, baby. But until he signed on that paper and the judge say, bam, and put a stamp on that bitch, you don't own him. Again, if he fall dead in your house, bitch, Remy come and get all that shit. Yeah, everything you ever bought him, Remy can take it. You know why? Because it's during the marriage. Anything accumulated during the marriage, they split that shit. Yeah, that's how that works, girl. So you keep right on building with a married man, girl. Keep right on building with a married man and being so sure of yourself that he ain't going no place because you feel like what you got between your legs, girl, is a whole $1 million wop. Baby, it's not. It's not. Okay? He ain't going nowhere because this peach is, I don't know what she meant right there, child, because, you know, she talked in helmet terms. My heart is pure. Is it? Your heart is pure, but you with a married man. Go off, girl. Your heart is pure, but you with a married man. And I'm pretty as hell. Okay, girl. When you put that Maybelline on, yeah, you are. You look all right when you put a little Maybelline on and some lashes, okay, and some lip gloss. And put all that damn gel on and put your damn hairline down here by your eyebrow. Girl, you give. But what do y'all think? She is very annoying. Oh my God, she can just shut the hell up and go somewhere and sat, girl. Past tense. Meaning you should already be sitting down, girl. Sat down. That's what you need to do. Move right along. Let's get into something very funny. I need a ha-ha. Okay, I need a ha-ha after her because, Lord, let me check my blood pressure right quick. Shit. Yeah, it's high. Damn. Fucking around with Clarissa Shields. Got my damn blood pressure high. Let's get on into this next topic, though. After Clarissa done ran my shit up, I'm gonna have to go down there and lay down in the bed, child. Get my damn pressure down. Fooling with this child. So, prank call. We're gonna do a prank call. I haven't done one of these in a while on my show. We need a nice little laugh and a gag. All right. So, a man demands $100 back, child. Back, meaning get that shit back from the church, Lord. Then gets cussed out by Sister Felicia. Y'all ready for this? Not Sister Felicia. Prank call. Shout out to prank call 743 because baby, this right here. Y'all get ready to laugh. Y'all ready? Baby, anybody ever called to the church and say, you know what, I put $20 in the collection plate and I only meant to put $1. Can I get the rest of my money back? Y'all ever did that? And get cussed out by the secretary of the church child because she done put the other $19 in her damn pocketbook. Go get her nails done. Nah, let's get into it.
Hello.
I need to speak to Sister Felicia.
Okay, who is this?
This right here is Glenn. All right, this is Glenn. This is Brother Glenn. Can I speak to Sister Felicia? But I have some, please.
Okay, sir. How did you get my number?
I got your number from one of the deacons at the church.
Okay, what deacon was that?
I don't even know the deacon name. Listen. What I'm trying to ask you, can you reimburse me for some money that I put in church on Sunday? I put $100 in church on Sunday, and I'm trying to get my $100 back.
Okay, what did you not give from your heart?
I gave from my heart what I thought was gonna happen, but it didn't happen.
Okay, help me help you. What you mean? What didn't happen? What didn't happen, sir?
Okay, Pastor wasn't there. Pastor was not there on Sunday, and y'all had this guest minister come in who I ain't like him at all. But the doggone the offering was before he even got up to preach. I didn't even know Pastor wasn't there.
Well, if you would come a little often and read the bulletin, so you would have known that Pastor took a vacation.
Okay, well I ain't know that, so I need to get my money back.
Well, sir, I cannot give you $100 back, okay? We don't do no refund checks. I can't do that. Matter of fact, I'm not even at work right now.
Okay, so how am I going to get my $100 back?
Okay, sir, why don't you just call the church on tomorrow, and then we can go from there, okay?
I'm not calling the church tomorrow. I tell you what, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come up there tomorrow, and you're going to give me my $100. Either it's in a check or it's in cash. But you, Sister Felicia Patterson, you're going to give me my damn money.
Hey, did you just cuss me?
Say what?
Sir, did you just cuss me?
I just told you that come tomorrow, I'm coming up there to get my damn $100. Whether it's in a check or whether it's in cash. I don't care what it's in.
Let me tell you something, sir. You ain't getting nothing from us. How dare you call here and cuss me, asking for some money back? You doesn't matter. You giving your money from your heart. It doesn't matter who up there preaching the word of God. You give because you love God. But have you ever talked to me like this? I'll strip you naked. You hear me? You know what? You better be glad this ain't 20 years ago, because I'd have cussed you from A to Z.
Not to
but
Z.
But he's saying, because you know what? I ain't gonna cuss you. But I tell you what I will do, young man. Whenever I see you, what you say your name is again? What's your name is?
I'm Brother Glenn.
Brother Glenn, when I see you, I'm going to give you the right for the fellowship. Do you hear me? Come on, say something. Because that's how you treat God's people. You have been talking to me ignorant since I picked up the phone. You ain't say, hi, ma'am. How you doing, ma'am? Can you help me, ma'am? No, you just start cussing and hollering at me. You don't talk to people like that. You don't even sound like a Christian. Christians don't do that. Do you hear me, boy? Now, you want something from people, you ask. That's what the word said. You have not because you ask not. You don't call here hollering at me. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Come call here cussing at me. Oh, Lord, help me.
Can I, Sister Felicia, can I say, I just want to say something else to you if you don't mind. Can I say something?
You can't say nothing to me. But you know what you need to do? Go get you some manners.
Yes, ma'am. But but there's one more thing I just wanted to say to you.
Ain't no one more thing. Ain't no one more thing.
Okay, but I just wanted to tell you this, Sister Felicia. I wanted to tell you.
I told you. You ain't got nothing to tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But I want to say this though. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend, Sister Doris, got me to prank phone call you. Sister Felicia.
Oh my God. Woo. I am going to get Doris. Oh, yes, I am.
Baby.
Hello.
Oh, Sister Felicia snapped off, didn't she? Tommy is a fool. I love nephew Tommy. He's so damn funny. I had to share this with y'all because I saw this earlier. I said, I am so going to share this on my show. Nephew Tommy is a whole fool, right? Done messed up Miss Doris. I done got her, Miss Felicia done got her so damn mad out of here. You know you cannot tell me nothing. Shout out to them for that. That was funny. Did y'all enjoy that? Baby. I love it, okay? I love it. All right, let's get into somebody we have not seen in quite a while because, baby, they moved to the UK after Trump became the president, child. She said it. If he won the presidency, honey, she getting the hell out of here. And she damn sure did. So Ellen DeGeneres, honey. Let's get into Ellen, honey. Let's get into Ellen. Child, I'm over here crying laughing. Oh my God. All right, let's get Ellen up, honey. Let's get Ellen up. Ellen, like she done aged about 147 damn years too over there. I don't know what they're doing to you over there, Evelyn. Child, I'm talking about Evelyn. Ellen, I don't know what they're doing to you over there in the UK, honey, but you out here looking old in the face, sis. Okay, you don't like Ellen from the show no more. You out here looking like Rod Stewart or somebody. But let's get on into Ellen, honey. Now, Ellen DeGeneres, child, don't look so generous no more, delivered a heartfelt message after ICE agents stormed Minneapolis, child. Let's get into her because she felt a way about that. Let's get into Ellen out here.
Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say I am so sorry for what is
I did say we was having a jam session dinner. After this, I promise, okay?
happening in Minneapolis and our country, really. But specifically Minneapolis right now, because it's where I shot my last stand-up special, and everybody there couldn't have been more lovely. I shot it there because they say it's the happiest city in America, and I found that to be true. So my thoughts and my prayers are going out to everyone, and I'm proud of everyone who's protesting peacefully, and I am sorry for anyone who has been hurt. Just for protesting, for doing what you should be doing. Anyway, I just sending love. Hey, everybody,
people like, girl, you ain't even over here no more. You're not one of us no more, okay? You decided to up and leave us over here with this damn crazy orange ass man, and you took your ass over there to the UK and be safe away from all the bullshit that we having to deal with. Like, they like, Ellen, we're not trying to hear nothing you got to say with your old ass looking face. All right, but what y'all think about this with Ellen, child? Thank you, Ellen, for your condolences of our feelings over here, child, having to deal with Trump and his ass in office. But she damn sure said if he took office, honey, she was getting the hell on. Rosie O'Donnell got the hell on as well. Several celebrities moved out of the country, honey, never to return again as long as Trump's ass is in office. Ellen is said to have sold all of her properties in the U.S., honey, and she is now a citizen of UK. I think she has dual citizenship still, but she and her wife, Portia deGrassi, they do live in the UK, away from the bullshit. All right, but what y'all think about that, honey? Shout out to Ellen. We ain't seen you, girl, since you up and left us here. But what y'all think, child? She look horrible though. Maybe need a little makeup on, a little Maybelline or something, a little rouge, as the old people call it. Because baby, you looking old over. You look stressed out, like you still over here with us. All right, we supposed to be looking like that. We over here looking revived and refreshed, and you over there looking old, child, like you had to pick cotton or something over there in the UK. I don't know. We find out the king over there got you over there in the fields over there, girl. Ellen is looking stressed out. All right, so let's continue on. Now, the young woman who was found out, but before we do it, let me go ahead, because y'all know I get to talking to her and forget. Let's get my jam session out the way, because my mods didn't let me know. Y'all over here sitting on my likes, and we can't have that. So let's get these likes up. All right, let's get them up. Pop. Hey. Jam session. Everybody in the chat, tap on the like. Let's go. All right, we back. I hope y'all enjoyed that nice little jam session. All right, let's get back. All right, hi, I'm back. I'm Caramel. Thank y'all for joining the show. Please don't forget to tap on that like, keep hitting that like. All right, step out, hit that like, come on back. All right, we got 327 watching. Let's keep going. All right, y'all in here. Let's keep it going. All right, so we were talking about, y'all know we covered this topic here a couple days ago where social media, it's a social media couple that the husband got caught cheating. He and the wife had just purchased a newly built, lavish, nice home, only to find out that the husband was out here damn cheating and carrying on. But the woman that spotted making out in the video, you remember I showed you guys a video where this woman was making out in the club with this guy, Desmond Scott, okay? But the woman that spotted making out in the video with Desmond Scott, she speaks out. She said that I'm not the woman that he cheated with. She's starting to get death threats, and people are coming after her now, thinking that she is the woman that broke up the marriage of Desmond Scott and his wife, okay, after she outed him for being the damn cheater that he is, okay? I'm talking about he was tongue kissing the hell out of her in this damn club. You would have thought that they knew each other 1,000 years, the way he had his tongue all in her damn tonsils. But I don't know who was out here on that kind of time. I get it, she's a pretty girl, but you cannot be sticking your tongue in everybody's mouth out here because you don't know what they got going on, okay? But let's get into what she had to say, because child, the people are on her ass and they are coming after her for being with this guy, thinking that she is the person that he was allegedly cheating with to break up said marriage. Let's get into it.
I'm going to say this one time and one time only. I am not the one he cheated with. Everyone involved in the situation knows that it was not me. And let's clear the air right now. I am definitely not transgender. I've always been a girl. I was born a girl. I am a girl. I'm just a girl. I love being a girl. No offense to the transgenders. And why are you guys calling a clearly straight man gay as an insult? I thought that was something we don't do in 2026. I did not call TMZ on myself. All the information that was released about me is public information and it's listed on my Instagram. They reached out to me the day they were going to release it, saying that they had confirmed who I was and if I wanted to add anything on and make a statement, which is when I told them that I did not know who he was prior and that we had barely met that night. I'm pretty sure when you guys meet someone at a club, you don't interrogate them about who or what their social media status is. We were obviously many drinks in. The vibes were there, as you could tell. They are divorced. The ink is definitely dry. Most of you guys don't actually know these people. I don't have kids. I don't cook. I don't really watch family content. I'm not on that side of TikTok. Also, there's so many fake accounts of me right now and a whole fake relationship. I don't have a boyfriend. This is my only TikTok account. I've also seen so many TikTok stories that said I asked him to buy me a bottle, which is insane work. I would never do that. I'm gonna get hate regardless if I post a video or not, but I just wanted to clear my name because again, I am not the woman that he cheated with. Moral of the story, nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors and it should never reach the extent of having death threats to you or your family. I'm gonna say this one time and one time.
While I do not agree with a person getting death threats, my thing is you should do your homework on who you're tongue kissing in a club. I don't give a damn how many drinks you had. I've had several drinks in the club before I got married and never ever, child, and never, heavy on the never ever, have I sat up here and I'm talking about top shelf margaritas, Long Island, all that. Y'all know, child. I ain't never tongue kissed a total stranger in no damn club, bar, none of that shit, okay? Because I know how to hold my liquor. White people, for some odd reason, I don't know why y'all get so wasted. Y'all just kiss random people, be laying out on the sidewalk. Y'all just do some of the craziest shit ever when y'all drink. I don't know what. Maybe y'all have special things that they put in y'all drink versus black people. Because black people, we don't be on that kind of time, right? A black man could be drunk as a damn skunk and still walk home. He gonna run into a few poles, but his ass gonna still get home. He might sleep on the porch, but bitch, he home. Y'all gonna sleep outside the club on the damn ground. Y'all don't give a damn who is out there. Y'all don't care what it is. White people, y'all just be on different shit than us when we be drunk. Like you just out here just tongue kissing down. You sitting in this man's lap, don't even know who the hell he is. You don't know who he is not gay. How do you know if you just met him? You just said in the other post that we talked about that your ass did not know him, that you just met him in the club. So how do you know if he's gay or not? Did y'all go to the bathroom? You check his drawers and he has streaks in the front and in the bike? I mean, that's an indication, right? That's an indication. Did he have doodle streaks in the front and in the bike of his damn drawers? And you say, oh my God, girl. Oh my God. Yes, he is gay or not. Like, you don't know what he is if you're just meeting this guy after you've had several drinks, according to what you just said. And you are tongue kissing him down, among other things. He got his hands in places he probably shouldn't have them. He might need to go see if he got bumps up and down his damn finger if he used this one. I mean, shit, right? Oh my God. Who's that kind of time? I keep saying in 2026, y'all are too trusting when it comes to people that you just don't know. Like, damn, girl. Get a grip. You are too pretty to be out here on that kind of time. Now, I get it why people would say that she is tranny. Looking at her, I mean, then again, you just never know. Your shirt is a little too high for me to see if you got an Adam's apple, so I don't know, girl. I don't know. But you just never know nowadays, okay? The people are saying that you are tranny. Now, you show some baby pictures. That don't mean a hot damn. I mean, hot damn, all right? We ain't looking at no baby pictures. Putting up baby pictures tells me nothing. I don't know, child, okay? I don't know. But maybe you should have put on some tights or something like that with no drawers on and then stand like in front of the camera and then take a picture, right? That's how we can tell. But maybe like high school. If we see a little bump in the front, then that's an indication. But in terms of this shit right here, obviously he is separated. Separated does not mean divorce. Again, you should do your homework so that you know who you're out here with. Desmond Scott, you are a whole sorry ass individual. You got 2 kids and you out here cheating on your wife after you guys are trying to build a life. Y'all just purchased a new built home. Like y'all are trying, you know what I'm saying? What married people do. Your wife obviously thought that you guys were in a great space, and then 2 weeks after y'all bought this damn huge ass house, now you done stuck her with all this shit, and now y'all getting divorced. That's sad, right? But this girl, Marissa Springer, not sure if Jerry Springer is your damn daddy. I don't give a fuck, and I don't know. But at the end of the day, girl, you were wrong. You were wrong to have your ass out in a bar with a random stranger as Desmond Scott, which his ass obviously is a cheater. So he obviously don't give a damn about your health or his own, because his wife put him out because he was a damn cheater. Now he in the club tongue kissing a total stranger, which would be you, girl. And hopefully you ain't contracted no bumps or some other shit that you can't get rid of from being with this damn cheater. Forget the fact that he look good. Those be the ones to be carrying, right? Right? Those be the ones to be carrying. Stop trusting people so much. Just because a person look good do not mean that they're not carrying something. Okay? Look at Usher. He had to write a whole song about it. Let It Burn? What you thought that shit was about? A campfire? Let It Burn mean the nigga was out here, he said that he paid a couple women for they said some damn herpes, child. I don't know. I just know that some sexual stuff went down according to them. And the woman said she woke up with some bumps that she didn't have when she laid down. All right. It said that Usher was out here flaming coochies out here because he could pop lock real good, and the women thought he was so damn fine. And they on the first chance meeting, they out here laying down with him and swallowing schlongs and shit. And now you're down there at the clinic explaining to them that you had a one chance meeting with Usher and your ass got up with bumps, and then he had to go in the studio and turn me up out there. Turn me up. He had to tell the producer, turn me up. I gotta do this Let It Burn song right quick, because bitch, I'm burning, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's how the song came about, Let It Burn with Usher, because bitch, they say he was out here burning bitches. But anywho and anyway, be careful. I said all that to say this, and I said a lot, right? Usher don't sue me, okay? I said they said, all right, not me. Moving right along, allegedly, hypothetically, maybe, possibly, and all of the leads. All right, we put all that on there just to cover ourselves, okay? And everything said in the video is alleged too, okay? Let's get into the next topic, okay? Because y'all know celebrities try to be trying to up and sue. Usher don't be trying to come for me now, all right? Because I tell you, Bill, I go dig up a business and tell it that I'm that type, all right? Don't fuck with me now. All right, I still like your music. All right, even though you like old women, you be marrying them old hoes and shit like that. All right, and you just having a new baby. I hear his new wife is pregnant with twins. I hope it was from some sperm that was saved from way back before these allegations came out. Okay, because yeah. All right, so let's get into some reality TV news. All right, Shamia, who is said to be out here, child, her and Portia about to be fighting and carrying on. Shamia is out here, child, trying to walk the runway, and they said, does she have a future in pageantry, child? I don't know. Is she trying to be in pageants and whatnot? Like she might have had some work done. I don't know. Maybe tummy tuck or something. I don't know. Because I know she was a little thickums on last season. Okay, but nevertheless, she does look great. So let's go ahead and show this, because this was shown. Shout out to Housewives from Housewives.
Okay, now I'm walking the runway.
That take a walk. How you gonna show it? She looks great. She looks great. Now, Shamia, I don't think they walk like that in a pageant, girl. She looks great, though. We'll give her that. She does look great. Shout out to her husband, child. He's got a whole playground over there to play with. But she does look great. It looks like she might have had a little nip tuck, little suction or whatever, because you know the new season is coming up, and you know she's gonna be amongst other bad bitches out here, so she got to get her shit together. But shout out to Shamia, honey, for doing what she got to do. She probably got on a little bodycon under there too, probably, and that's okay, because women, that's what it's for. All right, to get a little lumps and bumps out of this, so you can have that smooth look when you put on your little bodycon dress. Okay, I got a few downstairs too. But anywho, what do you think about Shamia? Show them. Walk. I said she's doing too much. Shamia always been extra from how she dressed. Y'all know last season Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was like, bitch, you got on too many labels. Like, we know your husband got a little coin. We know you done came up on a bitch out here. You don't gotta wear like every label, girl, just to show us. Like, you got on Dolce & Gabbana shirt. The bottom is Gucci. Your damn shoes is red. Like, girl, you got on too much shit. Too many labels co-mingling. That's just not how you're supposed to do it, okay? She was just so damn extra last season. I really hope this season she toned it down a little bit and just be Shamia. Girl, we know you got a little coin and a little change now. You don't got to do all that. But shout out to Shamia. Always been Shamia. Shout out to you, though. We love you, Shamia. We do, girl. Just calm it down just a little bit, girl. You on 10, we need you on maybe 3. We put you on 3 because 10, baby, is too much. You always on 10, baby, bring it down to 3. All right, maybe 4. You make me on 4, but 10, never, girl. No, because ooh, girl, child, she is so extra. My God, so extra. I cannot stand bitches to be on 10, honey. Bring it down to 4, girl. You pressing it. All right, so let's get into Candace Ratatouille Face Dillard out here, child. Ratatouille Face Dillard. Candace Ratatouille Face Dillard Bassett, girl. Bassett Hound. From Real Housewives of Potomac. She is still out here talking about Monique, even though Monique snatched all of your bangs out, girl. And you had to go and write on sticky notes just to get over it. And make a triangle tissue to cry upon. Yeah, let me get my triangle tissue because I already know what she about to be on. Okay, let me go ahead and get my tissue ready, girl. She always only cry with the corner. She only need the corner, child. This right here. This her. A corner crying ass bitch out here. But let's get into her because she's still talking about Monique. And when Monique done windmilled on her ass, when she told it, I don't promote violence any way, shape, or form, but you kind of deserved it. Okay, you did. You kind of deserved that windmill that you got. But let's get into this, child.
This thing that you have that I think they call it free will.
Yeah.
And when you're reading comments or you're speaking, in this manner in an interview setting, or you're walking down the street, you're going to, get milk, and someone asks you a question, that little thing, that free will thing, you don't have to answer, dear. You don't have to answer the question. And so it begs the question that if you are answering questions, why?
Meaning, why is she answering questions about you? Is that what you're saying? Well, she did say just one thing. She did, because you say you haven't had enough. She said, I can have a conversation with her, meaning you, the same way I did as Giselle.
She said this recently?
Yes. Now, I believe she said it before you did your podcast, but she said it because whether it was cameras or not, I don't know if that was implied, but she was saying, yes, someone said to her, it was on her Instagram live, like, could you see sitting down and having a conversation with Candace the same way you did with Giselle? And she just said, yes, like left it at that. And then someone said, well, what if Candace were to come back to Potomac tomorrow and you were still there? She's like, absolutely. I can coexist with anyone. I mean, it doesn't mean we have to be us. Well, we can coexist. Sure. So she did say I can have a conversation with her. I'm sorry to make you laugh. In the same way as Giselle. So
yeah,
if she reached out to you tonight and said, hey, I hear you say I've never apologized to you. I think we should sit down and talk, implying maybe there's an apology. Would you go?
She is a sad movie. That is a sad movie that I've seen. And I'm turning off the TV. There's this thing that, you have that
See, I wouldn't apologize either. I feel like this. Never apologize unless you mean it. Don't apologize because somebody said, oh, something, you guys had such a sad moment. I feel like I should apologize and kind of move past it. If you don't feel that way, don't apologize. I say that to people all the time. Okay. Because I feel like an apology is you acknowledging that you were wrong, that you're ready to move forward and let that go. If you don't feel that way, then don't feel forced to do that. Okay. Candace, I feel like you're holding on to it because you want something to still be able to talk about. That's what it gives. Candace, no one is thinking about you. You've already said you're not coming back to the show. It gives that you always like to reach back and talk about moments that happened that made you feel relevant in that moment. You did get your ass whooped. Let's just go ahead and say it. Okay. You did. You did not take your ass whooping sitting down. You reached across there after the girl told you don't be reaching over and grabbing and all of that. Monique, you were a little violent, okay? But Candace, you kind of deserved it because you were saying little slick comments. You kind of escalated the situation, and Monique asked you to stand down, and you did not. So she did reach across the table, and she did pound on your damn head. And I kind of feel like a little bit you did deserve it, just slightly. Okay, just slightly. If y'all see my fingers, just slightly, because you were poking the bear. Like, stop doing that. And you're doing it right here. If the woman is saying that she would be open to having a conversation with you and sitting down like a grown-ass woman, that's called growth, bitch. You have not exhibited any type of growth because you're still wanting to sit in the same space. And everyone, and when I say everyone, I speak for everyone. We have literally moved past that. They're in a completely different season. And Monique is back. She's even mended fences with Giselle. And she did not like Giselle. She did not see it for Giselle. She did not care about Giselle. I'm talking about from a first chance meeting. When Giselle first, oh, you have, how many homes do you have? Ever since she gave her that, I have many homes, is what Monique told her ass. And Giselle did the, oh, okay. Because bitch, your house was still getting worked on. That crack house that Giselle was over there working on for season after season, okay, that house. Monique said, I have several homes. Okay. Immediately she gave her attitude. If she can go and spin the block and be okay with Giselle, who don't like nobody, then why are you still holding on to a situation that you created? That's my whole thing, right? Y'all know Giselle was living in a damn crack house. I was shamed when they showed that shit on TV. Now, granted, the house is paid for. It should be, because the shit is what it was built in 1931. Okay. They had to go and do a full renovation on that bitch. Okay. They had to. I was so embarrassed when they showed that house. I said, girl, oh my God. I was like, Nene, girl, do you have a home? Oh my God, a white refrigerator. Girl, do you have a home in here? She said, I have 4 homes. Thank you. Thank y'all for correcting me. Trickle, I said 4 homes. I have 4 homes. That's like catch it, bitch. 4 homes. Okay. Yes. Get into that. After that, they didn't like her because Monique was that girl. Monique rode around in the Bentley. Monique lived in several homes. And they couldn't fuck with her. Okay? Yeah. But if Monique can forgive and move forward and play nice with the girls, like, hence the reason your ass ain't coming back to the show, because you not grown. The only thing that changed with you, Candace, is you became a mother. Other than that, you are still the same crying ass, annoying ass bitch that you were when you were on the show. You were. And you are, girl. No one is checking for your ratatouille crying ass face. Or just you, period. No one's checking for you. But Dorothy, your damn mama, who also had to pop your ass on the show because you were doing the fucking most. When your mama got to pop you on the show like a child, when you are fully grown, that's when you know. That's when you know your ass is annoying, when your mama got to pop the shit out of you on the show. And she showed it. Dorothy, thank you for that moment. Because that's probably the best moment on the whole damn season when her ass was on the show when her mama popped the shit out of her. And I loved it because you needed it. You acted like a spoiled ass, annoying ass brat on the show. And then Monique had to come around and roundhouse your ass on the show as well because you're doing a fucking most. She should have drop kicked your ass on the show. Is that too far, Bravo? I mean, YouTube, is that too much? All right, let's stop, child. Yeah, she should drop kicked your ass in the back of the forehead. Is there a back to your forehead? Well, I guess it is now because I said it right. But anywho, let's move on. I said the back of your forehead. Where exactly would that be located? The back of you, like your forehead is here. Is there a back to your forehead? Maybe it's here. I don't know. But anyway, girl, wherever. I just created another place to your head, to the back of your forehead. But let's move on, child. Since we're still in reality TV, girl, let's get into Portia, another victim. Okay, she is a professional victim. Let's get into her, child, because now all of a sudden, child, she just She's just a victim. Oh my God, I was just so depressed. I went through so much depression throughout my years that I even attempt. Now, and this part I'm not making light of because this is a very serious situation, okay? Where she said that she almost attempted suicide, okay? She attempted to end her life twice. And she was sexually abused throughout her 20s, which explains why she went to R. Kelly's studio, or house rather, versus going to the studio where she was originally supposed to go. She talked about that in her book, okay? She talked about it in her book where she was trying to work with R. Kelly back in the day, and she tried to do a song with him, and he told her to come to his house versus the studio where they were supposed to be working. And she stayed there a few days after she heard in the next room over, according to her, it's in her book, where he was using some women and had them locked in rooms, and she too was locked in a room, and she did some sexual things with R. Kelly, and she wanted to leave, but the door was locked, so she wound up staying another day, only to sleep with him again and not be able to put out any music. Okay. Yeah. But here she talks about some things that she endured. She says Portia Williams opens up about battling depression throughout the years, revealing that she attempted suicide twice and was sexually abused throughout her 20s. She says that it stopped after my first marriage, which was to Cordell. She also goes on to say that I was never sexually abused again. Let's get into what she had to say, because child, according to the Bravo Shade Room, let's get into why Portia is so fucking crazy, right?
I was just, very alone and isolated as a child. And then I also always dealt with depression throughout the years. And I don't think I truly understood that it was depression until I got, much older. And so when I would feel vulnerable and have no self-worth, and really when my depression showed up, I had zero hope. Like I would actually feel like the world is ending. And then you have someone who's looking at you and tell you you're beautiful or you're this or you're that. Then you are like putty in their hands. Yeah. And so I think that was the beginning of, people say people pleasing, but it was just like man pleasing at the time. And I would just do whatever.
You found your worth in your male relationship.
Yeah. And then the abuse would happen, and then that takes so much from you. When you
because they prey on that type of personality, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, most of the time those are narcissists. Yeah. And you find yourself in those relationships. And when I was young, the bad part about it is when I would be abused by someone, I stayed. And I never really understood how I think because when my 30s, it stopped after my wedding, my first marriage, I never got sexually abused again. I was just abused again in my 30s, 40s, nothing. I haven't been abused yet, but it happened all through my 20s. And why would I stay? What? Why do you think? What was missing in me to stay? And I don't know. I think it was just me wanting to be whatever that person wanted, and I just didn't have self-worth. So
did you when you were going through the depression, what was triggering the depression? Was it abuse?
So I went through depression. I went through depression my whole life. Yeah.
I know. You're so just a bundle of joy and smiles, and it's just
those are some of the main ones.
Yeah.
I have tried to commit suicide twice. But that's why I really wanted a child. That's why I really wanted and needed Pilar. And that's why I call her my lifesaver. Because
pause. So you were going through these things versus going to get very intense therapy to figure out why you were making these choices in your life. Your answer to fixing this problem that you were dealing with yourself was to bring another young girl into this so that you can live vicariously through her, and that she could be your saving power, versus going to get therapy and finding out really why you made the choices that you made in your life. Interesting.
Because I knew if I had her, she would be what I would live for, my actual lifesaver. And she was. I have definitely dealt with depression after her, but I really pay attention to the triggers. And when I can feel it coming on, I start to get abused again, and I start to move. What do I need to do? What is it?
Don't just let it happen.
No. Because when I lean into it, it's over with. Once I start closing the blinds, turn the phone off, TV's off, it's over with. The devil, your mind, is speaking to you, and you will forget that you have a whole life that's abundant. You truly will. It doesn't matter that my mother and I are super close. It doesn't matter that my daughter, my sister is there for me. It does not matter how many friends would like to lift me up. It doesn't matter. At that moment, your world is in that room, in that silent room. I remember telling Dennis, my child's father, I remember crying to him in the car one day, and I said, I don't know what's going on. I said, but when I hug Pilar, I can't feel it. And I was like, oh no. I can't let that happen. Because I always talk about my life experience, but what's most important to me is Pilar's life experience. And as close as I am with my mother, and as much as I need her, I never want to not be here for her. So even though I don't know if I could put myself first for me, I start to move me. I can put myself first for her, and I can fight for me for her, so that I can be here for her. And so, after I admitted that to him, because you do have to end up saying it out loud.
You do. Sometimes that's the hardest part.
Yeah, it was hard to confide in him.
It's hard for you to say it right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And him being my co-parent, I knew I needed to tell him, because we are her keepers. And so I admitted it to him, and I finally admitted it to my mom, which was also hard, because my family's a very strong family. Mostly in Black families, we don't admit things like this. We don't talk about it too much.
When you're down, when you're down,
you know, it makes me like, I was bad last month, you know, but I'm back up. But like, for me to like admit it in real time, it was tough. And like I said, it just didn't look like it. You could look anywhere in my life and you would not see that I was sad or depressed or anything, but it was there.
This is why I like to listen to a person's life story. This is why I watch a lot of documentaries, because I like to hear or educate myself on why a person made the choices that they made and where they actually came from, and how did they become who they are now. Because everybody has a story. Everybody under the sound of my voice, I feel like you may have done some things in your life that you may not be proud of. I think everyone has, that you really probably never talked about, maybe never shared with anyone. Kudos to Portia for sharing that. She is a public figure, and they can pick and choose what they want to share with people. But now it makes sense to why she wanted to be a mother so bad, and why she wanted to have a child. Pretty much her daughter is what's maybe her will to live. And I can see that. I can understand that. She's been through a lot of things, obviously, in her life. A few marriages that did not work out. It explains why she made the choices that she made in her life. If she was sexually abused, maybe these men, and it doesn't sound like she had a great father figure in her life as well. A lot of women who grow up and don't have great father figures, they choose men in terms of who they think that their father should have been to them. And a lot of times it's bad choices, it's bad decisions. Simon probably exhibited some traits to where she thought that it could have been. He was a provider to her in terms of giving her the $30,000 that he gave her prior to marrying her. And then he bumped it up to $40,000. He gave her a plush lifestyle. He took care of her, told her, hey, you don't need to work. Stop all your jobs. I got you. So maybe that's something that she saw in him in terms of what a father would do in terms of taking care of her, because that's not something that she experienced growing up as a child. So in her adult life, she's choosing men that would give her something that she probably would have seen her father give her had he been there. Y'all understand where I'm going with that? Now, I like Portia. I do not like the choices that she's made in her life in terms of where she is or what she's done. Like the choices that she's making right now with being with this Sway the Pro girl. I always say, I feel like that is something that she's choosing because she has to choose that. She has to have a storyline. The expectation of Portia bringing this show back to where it should have been did not happen last season. So she's like, oh my God, what do I got to do? Because she has so much pressure on her to prove herself. So she always has Portia. If you guys know Portia, and if you guys have watched Portia throughout the years of her being on this show or any show, Portia always has to have that shock factor, right? When she got with Simon, everyone was like, what the fuck is this? When she was with Dennis, that whole situation with Dennis, like she was like, Dennis, I wasn't attracted to him, but it was just something about Dennis that made her be with Dennis. Right? She said it out. I was not attracted to Dennis, but Dennis, he was there. Dennis gave me my child. So she forever is in debt to him for that because of that. She's been trying to have a child since she was with Cordell, and it never happened. She got with Dennis and she fell in love with Dennis, not because of how he looked, but because of what he was able to give her. Right? Portia likes a certain lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with that shit. I like it. I like to live plush as well, but I feel like Portia kind of goes beyond in order to have those things. A lot of women that do that. Okay. A lot of women that do that. They will lay down with any and everybody, the ugliest person on earth. But if they got a nice little coin and they can put you where you want, where you're trying to go, and they can get you there a lot quicker than you can get there on your own. Yeah, they'll do a few things. They'll get on their knees and they'll lay on their back a few times in order to get where they need to go. Portia gives that. She's a beautiful girl, but I feel like she definitely needs some deep therapy. I feel like she needs it now. I don't feel like she's taking the time after that situation with Simon, because she's still dealing with that situation with Simon. She still has to go back to court with Simon. Simon has already filed another motion against Portia, at which I hope she's responded, because they said 12 days after the day she was served that she has to respond to Simon. He's not letting this go. He's still giving her hell. I don't feel like she's fully healed from the situation with Cordell, and that's been a time back. So I feel like Portia, she does not give her time that space in between, and she carries that baggage into the next situation. And then this next situation comes, she still has this baggage from here, and she dumps it into this situation, and she never takes the time to heal. And everything according to her, you know, in terms of her being on the show, in terms of her life, in terms of running her business, trying to be a mother, she just doesn't have that time to just stop and take care of Portia, right? Because her life is like this. A lot of people go through that. I want to see her do well for herself because I do like Portia. I feel like she does have the ability to be a better person, but I feel like she continues to make those same choices, and she needs to sit down and really have some self-reflection. She does. She needs to have some self-reflection. And a lot of that has to do with her mama, Miss Diane, because she has the same mentality as Portia. Sadly, she does. I know she loves her mother, but she has the same mentality as her mother. Her mother does the same thing she does. All right, let's get into this. This is another clip of that interview because I wanted to show these two clips as well. Portia, on this one, according to Bravo Shade Room, Portia says that dating a woman was the worst kept secret. Portia said that she's not going to feel ashamed of how she feels, calling it just another part of who I am. It says that I'm just Portia, asexual. Girl, no. Okay, let's get.
I have some old habits, which is I love out loud, you know, and I am living in my truth, and I'm open with where I am in my life, you know, but that doesn't mean you should be dragging someone else into all your wild, crazy world, you know. So especially when it's still kind of new and you're still trying to figure it out. Yeah, exactly. But you do make headlines when you were married to two men and then you date a woman. That's gonna automatically people got questions, Portia. They do. And I'm not lying when I say I really thought it was the worst kept secret. But I think seeing me so you thought it was the worst kept secret? Yeah, because over the years I have definitely spoken about dating, you know, not dating women, but you know, being with women before. Yeah. But dating is different. Dating, have you never dated women? No, I've never. So before it was like experimental or exploring.
Now there is a clip out there, and I played it for you guys on my show before, where Portia was like standing in somebody's church, and she was kind of like preaching or teaching or doing like maybe testimony service, and she was condemning people that were having bisexual or any relationship outside of their say if you're a man, she was saying that it was wrong for homosexuality. Like she was really going off on that. She was saying it was wrong for a woman to be with a woman. It's wrong for a man to be with a man. Like she was preaching that. So it just kind of struck me as weird for her to come out and for this to be her storyline this season, and for her to be seen with a woman, and then for her to just acknowledge this is my first relationship outside of. I feel like she is looking for anyone that can give her that emotional support that she's looking for. Man, woman, she don't care. She's craving that. Portia is missing that. So she's willing to let go of her standards in terms of what she preached out and that she told other people was so wrong. She's willing to put that aside in order to have what she's lacking. When she was with Simon, at one point in time, he gave her that emotional support, so much so until she married him. And now that situation doesn't work anymore, there was a void. Portia is the type of person who cannot be alone because she craves emotional support wherever she can find it. Okay. Whether she loved this person, attracted to that person or not. Do I feel she was attracted to Simon? Fuck no. I said it the other day because she said she wasn't attracted to Dennis. I feel like Dennis looks way better than Simon, right? There was a lot of things she had to change with Simon and upgrade with Simon, like his teeth. And you know, she probably got him some facial scrubs and all types of stuff. She changed the way he dressed. He couldn't dress for shit whenever she met him. He's walking around in dashikis and shit. Y'all know Portia liked to look good. So he had to match her fly. There was a lot of things that was off in that relationship. So once she was done with Simon, she was like, okay, what do I do with myself? I don't have that emotional support. Where can I find it? You come here. You be my next victim. Oh my God. So I feel like this is what she chose until the next best thing comes along, right? Let's continue.
Explorational. Yeah. I'm just exploring all parts of who I am. Yeah. And I know people are like, oh, you know, she shouldn't. Why? This is my life.
Pause. Now, Portia, something just dawned on me. Now, this is not your first situation with a woman, because didn't you say on Real Housewives of Atlanta that you and Candy Burris had like a little exchange, and you and Shamil as well was kissing and carrying on like, I ain't gonna say a three-way situation, but y'all had like a little situation with Candy, because y'all know Candy loves the girls, honey. Candy loves the girls. But you talked about how you were saying the candies down there parts did not taste like candy, and Candy was telling you on the show, bitch, you a motherfucking lie. Like, yes, it does. It tastes just like candy. It's sweet like candy. And you were saying that she had an odor down there. So how would you know that if you weren't down there, right? I mean, just saying. It dawned on me because I was like, I can't let you breeze over that lie like that, where you said that this is your first female encounter, because it's not. You and Candy totally tongue kissed in the club, and Candy co-signed it. And y'all were going to take it further, but I think they were saying that Todd was not in on it because he maybe wasn't attracted to you, or maybe there was something with an odor with you, something going on to where Todd was like, fuck no, nah, we ain't doing it with her. But Portia was, but Candy was all in. Candy wanted to go there with Portia because she had an attraction to her. Okay, it was chemistry there because y'all had been making out in some club or somewhere that you guys were at, and it was given that you got down there and got the munching, but you were like, oh girl, nah, it's giving chitlins down here, smelling like chitlins down here. But Candy said it was like candy. So y'all decided not to go there for whatever reason. So I can't let you breeze over that lie, Portia, and say that that's your first encounter, girl. So I just had to put that out.
I have some old habits, which is I love out loud, and I am living in my truth, and I'm open with where I am in my life, but that doesn't mean you should be dragging someone else into all your wild, crazy world, So
especially when it's still kind of new and you're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
But you do make headlines when you were married to two men and then you date a woman. That's gonna automatically people got questions, Portia.
I do. And I'm not lying when I say I really thought it was the worst kept secret. But I think seeing me
so you thought it was the worst kept secret?
Yeah, because over the years I have definitely spoken about dating, not dating women, but being with women before.
Yeah.
But dating is different. Dating, have you never dated women? No. Why? This is my life. And who cares? People ask me questions, and I am not going to feel ashamed of how I feel or this point in my life. It doesn't mean that anything in my past wasn't real. It just means this is also another part of who I am. It's so funny. People in my comments are like, she's lived 9 lives. And it's so funny because my family, we've said that I have. And I don't think that there's an issue with you reinventing yourself. I don't think there's an issue with you exploring a different side of who you are. I think in my world, I have been beat down enough for who I am to the point where I don't care what anybody has to say. And so I'm just not going to hide anything. I am going to try to be private moving forward.
Right, about the relationship.
Yeah, details and things like that. But I'm more interested. I thought it was liberating for me to live out loud.
More so than the details of this relationship or any relationship. But I think it's, I don't know. I think it's like kind of inspiring that you don't have fear. It's like you said, you've never dated a woman before. No. The fact that you're freely open to that and then open to letting people see that you're doing that is interesting.
It wasn't as easy after the aftermath wasn't as easy.
What do you mean?
And the aftermath wasn't as easy. So
people's opinions?
Me being a spontaneous person and really into someone and wanting to share it. And yes, this is brand new. Portia is dating a woman. Yes, that is something that shocked everyone. And as I was doing it, felt natural to me. It felt like a natural transition. It's my real life. It's how I feel. And I'm really into this person. However, I then just had to kind of really think about what was actually happening. I had to take a step. It wasn't so much about freedom. Gender. It is absolutely a freedom, especially when you have your family support, for sure. I think if my family were side-eyeing me and different things like that, it would have been more of a coming out.
Your family got that support because they in your pockets, love. Okay, if you was just a regular girl out here with no money, your mom would be like, Portia, what are you doing? What you doing with her? I feel like your mom would be that way, but because you helping your mom, because you're helping your mom financially, Miss Diane, I feel like a lot of times Portia has a lot of yes men in her life. Her sister, her mom, and other people who work for her, they're yes men. They're not going to tell you the truth because they want their job. They want to be taken care of. They're not going to tell you the truth, Portia. I'm just saying, they're not going to tell you the real because they're in your pockets. When you taking care of a person, they ain't going to say, girl, that's wrong. I wouldn't do that. And you look stupid as hell for over here being with this girl. Like, no, because they know how Portia is. Portia's not like nobody to tell her nothing.
A hard luck coming out story of some other people have experienced, but for me, the support and just the love and all of that. And honestly, I was so numb for so long that I just didn't know if I was going to be able to feel like this. The same way I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it back to Portia. And that's why I celebrate myself right now. And I really don't have a mind or space to think about anybody else's opinion or anything because I fought hard to be here.
Okay, girl. But you definitely also have to keep in mind that you have to be very cognizant of what you bring around your daughter. If that's your saving grace, and I'm not saying that she's not a great mother. I think Portia is a great mother. because I follow her. She and Dennis, I feel like they're doing very good in terms of co-parenting. I feel like Portia spoils the shit out of her daughter. I feel like she's there for her daughter like a mother should be. Better mother than Krishan Rock, I tell you that shit. But I feel like she definitely needs to watch what she brings around her daughter, because she does have a lot of men around. You brought a lot of men around your daughter. I'm just saying, and that can be very confusing for a child. Like, okay, mom, who is this now? So, okay, now I had to turn around and call Simon like stepdaddy. Like you saw him as a father figure. He was fully lived in the home with him, and now that Simon is out of the picture, Simon even say he don't even want to talk to your daughter. He don't want to have a relation. That could be hurtful, right? That could be hurtful. But then you get over here with this person here, and then you get over here with this girl. So your daughter's just like, okay, what's going on, mom? Like, you introducing too many people to me. Like, I can't keep up. Like, it can be confusing to a child, but I really hope she gets it together. If she's happy, whatever. Okay. I'm never going to kick against somebody being happy, but I feel like it's too much. And I do feel like a lot of these relationships that Portia finds herself in is really for emotional support, if anything, right? I really feel like that. Portia, you really need some intensive therapy. Let's get into Bravo Andy over here on Watch What Happens Live, where Giselle, honey, got read down, or got checked rather, by Quad, the fraud girl. Okay, let's get into it. Now, Sharice's son, who is said to have had a smashing moment with Ashley Darby from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. Now, Sharice's son was working behind the bar. If you guys watch What Happens Live, he always have the what's the person? What I want to say? He has the person behind the bar that's going to also help bring out the tea as well. Y'all know they've been talking about Sharice Jordan's son, Jackson. His name is Jackson Jordan. So he's there because his name and situation is going to come up in that whole Ashley Darby situation, because they were saying that Giselle Bryant knew about said interaction where they slept together, not Giselle, but with Ashley sleeping with Sharice's son, Jackson Jordan. So Sharice's son, Jackson Jordan, speaks out on Watch What Happens Live about him and Ashley. Let's see what they're talking about, y'all, because this might be juicy. Let's go.
The truth bomb lands in the clubhouse. Oh, no. One person here has to answer an explosive question. And tonight's truth bomb is for Jackson Jordan.
That's Sharice's son, Jackson Jordan. He's a cutie, right? A little bit. Let's get into
it. Jackson Jordan. This is our first bartender truth bomb. Jackson Jordan. Was all that happened a kiss?
Well, Andy, I don't kiss and tell. I'm a gentleman.
That's right.
So yeah, I'll leave it at that.
What led up to the kiss?
Well, I gave Ashley a ride home, and that happened.
Have you and Ashley spoken since the story of your kiss came out?
We have not.
Were you upset that she brought it up to your mom on camera?
Well, I don't really tell my mom stuff about that. I don't discuss my love life with my mom. I kind of keep that to myself. So I kind of was a little disappointed, but.
Yeah. If the opportunity presented itself, would you kiss Ashley again?
Good question. Well, I don't need a storyline, so I don't know.
Yeah.
well, all right.
Jackson.
He said, I don't need a storyline. So are you implying that Ashley needed a storyline, which is why it was brought out? Because we hear this interaction happened 2 years ago. So why the fuck are we talking about it now, right? So he just said, I don't need a storyline. Maybe he's saying that Ashley does, because she does. She ain't got shit going on. but this damn kiss that happened 2 years ago. Let's continue.
Jordan, have you kissed any of your mom's other friends?
No, I have not.
Thank you very much. And the truth.
He was a good sport. What do y'all think about that? He seems very, a little shy a little bit, but those be the ones, child, but throw your whole damn back out and have you walk around here with some damn scoliosis and few Charlie horses up and down your back of your legs. But so he did smash Ashley Darby, honey, from Real Housewives of Potomac, and most of the girls from the show did know about it. Okay, that was not a secret. But Sharice was very much so bothered by that interaction, because you're like, bitch, that's my son. Like, you grew up around him, you knew about him. I shared things about my son. Like, he was fully a teenager when you guys came into his life. So it's kind of like y'all are aunties or whatever. So for you to go and even though he gave you a ride home and then a ride when you got there, you shouldn't have went there. that's pretty much what Sharice was saying. And I agree. We talked about this the other day on my show. That's too close for comfort. I feel like Ashley broke girl code and every other damn code, because she is a thought monster. We know that about Ashley. She don't give a hot damn who she lay with either, because she was laying down with that old ass man that she had them 2 kids from, one of which looked like an old man when he came out. The baby looked like he was about 65 years old when he was born, because you had a baby with an old ass man with worms, right? Michael Darby was a whole old ass man in his 70s, pressing 80 when you got with him. Right? That's another one with daddy issues, right? But shout out to Sharice's son Jackson, honey, for spilling tea on that. Okay. He was like, child. All right, so let me move there. We about to be at the end, y'all. Now let's get into where Quad goes off on or not go off on, but checks Giselle. Okay. You can see Giselle's face. You could tell that she already knew it was about to go down. So Quad, honey, Quadwell confronts Giselle Bryant over comments that she made, that she and Robin Dixon, honey, who don't nobody give a damn about, made, saying that Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine are recycling reality stars from different networks. Says that we've done very well, better than Potomac. Ooh, let's get into that, honey. Shout out to the neighborhood talk.
The Married to Medicine ladies got a lot of love at BravoCon.
Yes. Thank you so much. So much love at BravoCon. But sis, I love you down to the floor. But you and my good soror, honey, said that we were recycling the girls down to the TV show. Recycling. And that we was pillaging and rummaging through the recycle bin. You said that we were bringing on new girls that were recycled.
Oh, that was Robin.
Oh,
Robin said that.
But the thing
that was
about
not Giselle.
The thing about it is, men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't. And we've done very, very well. Yeah, I think we have actually done better than Potomac and also Salt Lake City. Okay. The numbers.
Quad.
I'm just saying we're good. You and I have always been good.
Okay.
But I heard it down to, I said, oh, not recycling the girls.
And Robin wasn't even talking about Married to Medicine. She was talking about Atlanta.
No, she was talking about Married to Medicine too.
Okay.
And that's my Sora. That's my good
Well, you
sis.
should take that up with Robin.
Look, no, I'm
Giselle.
just saying.
We are two different people.
No, I do understand.
Okay.
Y'all don't even look alike.
No.
But I took both of you kind of chimed in on that.
The Married to Medicine ladies got a lot of love at BravoCon.
Real Housewives of Atlanta has K. Michelle from Love and Hip Hop on their show.
Okay, you had to clarify that though. Okay, but we're going to speak to that, but go ahead.
And Married to Medicine has Angel from Basketball Wives on their show. Atlanta has run out of people.
Okay, Angel from Basketball
She was a nurse. Really pretty girl.
Who was she married? Who was the basketball wife she was married to?
Are any of them ever married to a
We're
basketball
dealing with.
player? I don't know.
Are you married, Miss Roommate, having husband? You ain't Juan Dixon your husband roommate over there? He's still out here running around with women, and y'all just got married for a storyline, and then your ass got fired from the show. Imagine that. But let's continue.
No, I just know that she was on Basketball Wives like a number of seasons ago.
Okay.
And it might have been like the LA version.
Is Married to Medicine supposedly, allegedly filming now? Are they filming now?
I guess so. I saw a picture of her filming a confessional for Married to Medicine.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we renting and recycling?
That's what it looks like. Real Housewives of Atlanta has K. Michelle from
Child, so the hell what? And K. Michelle is gonna help them ratings go all the way up, okay? While y'all asses over there at Potomac still down there in the damn gutter with y'all ratings. Because y'all ain't bringing shit to the show but recycled storylines that happened 2 years ago. Who cares if Ashley smashed Sharice Jackson Jordan's son? Who cares? Who cares? Giselle, you still don't have a man this season, girl. You've been on this damn show how long? How long? Ever since Monique read your ass down about Jamal Holy Whore Bryant, your ass still have not brought no man on this show. Now, we are going to talk about the man that you are messing around with, Kyle Richards' man. What y'all think about that? So that's what Quad had to say. Now, let me get back to my screen over here, honey. Let me get back to my screen. Because Giselle, Miss used to be First Lady Bryant. Let's get into your ass. Because the streets is out here saying that you are out here messing with Kyle Richards' husband. Now, he's still the husband because they separated from what the people say. Let's go ahead and get into this. According to Real Housewives of Potomac fan page. Let me get that pulled up because I got to read it from my phone, honey, because it's a little small and whatnot. Okay? Even though I got my glasses on, it's still a little small. But let's go ahead and read into that because Giselle out here spreading her loins upon other people's husband and whatnot. because you were like smiling all in his face. Now he's fine. He's fine. When they showed him on TV, I was like, oh my God. Okay, come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. But check this out, honey. They said breaking news: Giselle Bryant, child, who don't never have a damn man, even if he was chained in the basement, has officially claimed the title of the most brazen shade thrower in Bravo history. Now, the Potomac veteran, if you can call it that, just sent shockwaves through the franchise by doubling down on her clandestine encounters. I guess that's how you say that, with Mauricio, honey, Amansky, which is Kyle Richards' husband. Now, I said, without a hint of remorse, Giselle left fans gasping, girl, okay, as she publicly dismissed Kyle Richards, coldly stating that she owes the Beverly Hills OG absolutely no explanation for her late night escapades, girl. Let's continue, Lord. Now, Kyle's inner circle is reportedly fuming, viewing the I said what I said attitude as a direct declaration of war against the fellow housewife who is already navigating a messy separation. Now, we know separation does not mean divorce, right? We've already clarified that. For those of you that out here saying, girl, he's separated. Yeah, he's still married. Now, the internet is currently in a tailspin divided between those entertained by the sheer audacity, okay, and those disgusted by the total abandonment of the girl code across franchises. See, now Giselle, you can't find a man of your own, so you out here with a whole married man. Now, it says that as the social media firestorm grows, Giselle is leaning into her role as the ultimate, provocateur, making it crystal clear that in her world, girl, wherever that is, personal satisfaction always takes precedence over sisterhood. Now, let's go ahead and get into what her comment was when the girls asked her about being with Kyle Richards' husband. Y'all ready for that? Because we got it. We sure do. Let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all ready? It said, this is what Giselle said. I said what I said when they asked her about, girl, what you doing over there with Kyle Richards' husband? Because that's still her husband. Because y'all know separation, sometimes they could go back, right? We talked about it. And I hope you're watching me, Clarissa Shields. This go for your ass too. So Giselle says when she was asked about being with Kyle Richards' husband over there, okay, Mauricio with his fine ass. Let me wet my whistle, child, because my throat, child, I feel like I got to holler after this. Hold on. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. So Giselle says, I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back. Now, I spent some nights with Mauricio. Okay, let me remove these comments because I can't see. All right, there we go. Now, I spent some nights with Mauricio. Let me get back into character. And no, I don't owe Kyle a goddamn thing. Now, no explanations, honey, no. Said that no apologies and no guilt. Now, if that makes you uncomfortable, then that's your damn problem, not mine, okay? Now, I'm not hiding and I'm not backpedaling, honey. We ain't going that way. And let me take my banner down because I can't see. And I'm definitely not asking for forgiveness. That means she ain't calling Jamal and asking him to oil her body down and pray for her because she meant that shit. Okay, she meant to lay up with Mauricio, even though he is still married to Kyle Richards over there from Beverly Hills. What do y'all think about that? So I remember the clip, and I was trying to find the damn clip. I couldn't find it, so I said, "Fuck it, I still got to get onto my show." But when they were, when the girls were on the show, and Mauricio, honey, came up and introduced himself to the women, immediately Giselle's eyes went like that, and she said, "Oh, hi, I'm Giselle." She, extended her hand and asked what is his name. And he says, my name is, because he got like an accent or something. I don't know if he's Italian or what, child. But immediately Giselle's eyes lit up, child. He says, hi, my name is Mauricio. Real sexy like. And Giselle was like, oh, okay. Hi, Mauricio. She was like that. So which was a full indication that she had some interest in Mauricio. Well, you know that's that woman's husband, right? So why are you showing flirtatious eyes and batting your eyes and shit like this right here? Like you got an eyelash in your damn eye over Mauricio, right? Girl. So the people felt a way about that, and they out here calling Giselle a salor. Okay, now we already got past the holy whore. Now we got your ass out here thought shopping and wop dropping over Mauricio. Let's see, Mexican, he fine though. He's a nice looking one. Okay, he can make me a burrito. What is he, Mexican girl? He can make me a burrito, taco, any old shit. He fine. But anywho, Yeah, girl. So Giselle is out here, honey, thought shopping and what dropping over there with Mauricio. What do y'all think about that? Girl. All right, so let's move along. We had to talk about her since we were talking about her. So let's get into our next topic. And this is this our last topic? Let me see. Yeah, this is our last topic. Now, we were just talking about Kawhi the fraud. Let's get in her ass. But she was on, as you guys know, Watch What Happens Live. So I got to play this from my phone because it will not upload. Who called me, John? No one. All right, so let's get into it because I got to pull it up on here. Okay, hold up. We got to go old school. I ain't did this in quite a while, so y'all bear with me. Let's take that off. Now, Quad was on Watch What Happens Live, okay? And we got to play it from my phone. We got to do old school, where she talks about her IVF journey when asked about her journey on having kids and whatnot. Because, you know, that's her storyline, honey. She done up and stole Sweet T's storyline. Yes, I said it. And I know a few of you guys are like, yeah, I don't agree with you, Cameron. That's okay. But the beauty of it is my show. So ultimately, you know, my opinion kind of does matter a little bit. Right. But so I feel like Quad stole Sweet T's storyline of trying to, you know, her IVF journey and trying to have a baby. But the only thing is she switched it up and did it with a dude that was that she was not married to. Okay. A totally single guy. That's why she didn't want Sweet T on the show, because she didn't have shit to talk about. When I say she, I mean Quad. Quad didn't have shit to talk about. But so she wanted Sweet Tea to be gone so she could take her damn storyline and get her ass on the show and talk about her IVF journey. That went absolutely no fucking where. So let's go ahead and share, because I'm gonna put it up to my screen here. All right, so y'all can see it. All right, let's go.
It was really heartbreaking and touching, and also inspiring to watch, you know, your IVF journey.
Yes.
Last week play out. How are things on that front?
Well, it's a tough situation. It's something that you can't predict. You can put your best foot forward, but you don't own it. It's whenever the time God says, and that's when it will be.
There you go.
It is nerve-wracking, and it's a psychological thing. You're very emotional. It's tough for women, but I encourage all women to continue to pursuing motherhood if that's something that they truly want to do. And I'm happy that I could actually be an inspiration for so many.
Okay, so that's what Quad had to say about her IVF journey. So y'all do know on the show, they did say that they were able to retrieve several eggs from Quad because, you know, she was producing the eggs, but for whatever reason, she wasn't able to, the eggs weren't able to be fertilized to where she was getting pregnant. Okay. And that is something that she felt aware about. Now, I'll be honest with you, Quad is not a favorite person of mine, but any woman, and I said this the other day, any woman that desires to be a mother, I'm a mother, I enjoy being a mother. So any woman that desires to be a mother, I co-sign it. If they're going to be a great mother, I think that this is a great thing. Okay. But Quad, I feel like you're going into this situation wrong. I feel like the way that you treated Sweet Tea whenever she talked about her journey, her endometriosis that was keeping her from having a baby with Dr. G, which is now your ex-husband. I feel like you were very insensitive in that situation. All right. Let's go ahead and play the clip. Just in case y'all forgot. Okay. Because we did pull it, girl. Yes, we did. I searched high and low and found it. So let's get into that clip. All right. Well, Quad was giving a stank face and all that when Sweet Tea was telling her story about her endometriosis and all of the things. Let's get into it. Let's share. Okay. Shout out to Bravo TV. Okay. Let's go.
Came on to this platform, you wanted me to go to war with Quad because of your issues at the time with Quad.
I asked you to go to war with Quad.
Yes, you
I
did.
don't even speak like that, first of all.
I'm
when did I ask you to go to war with Quad?
It's
Do you have a text
believable.
message?
Okay, she's
Do you have
paraphrasing.
anything?
Okay, let
Do
her-
you have
let her
any
get through this.
conversation? Me
I
and
didn't
Quad
come
had
in.
issues for 6
Exactly,
years.
and when
Why
I
would
came
I
on-
need you?
Okay, let her get through this.
Letitia, I'm listening. I'm listening to you. She's been an instigator between you and I. She has been, and so has Heavenly. And I had no issues with
Wait a
you.
minute. What? Wait
Yes,
a minute. What? Y'all say my name? I'm for real delusional.
Oh my God.
I never wanted you to get into it
You
with
did.
her.
You said that we
I've been
shared the
very
same dick.
supportive of
You said we shared the same dick.
You
and that's
did.
why.
Damn, you said the same dick. You and I have nothing
Girl,
in
she
common.
has a-
and
we
I don't
don't,
believe
we
anything
don't.
that comes
If
out
I-
of your
I
mouth.
don't see
Who she tastes like. That's what I want to do. You wanted me
You
to
keep
continue to
trying.
go at
Heavenly says so. Ask her what Quad's coochie tastes like. Heavenly, shut your ass up. Ask Dr. Damon with his sharp teeth how the Becky's taste. Okay, can you tell us how the Becky's taste? Because you always talking about you going down on your man. Did you taste any Becky's when you went down there? Let's talk about that. Because you always in everybody else's business. But then you want to look all crazy when your name came up. When you were fully in the mess, in the middle of this mess between Quad and damn Sweet Tea. And you know you were. You were feeding information back to Quad from Sweet Tea because you pretended to be her friend, asking her to go out for drinks like girlfriends do and have conversations and taking whatever you and Sweet Tea talked about back to Quad. And then y'all sat up there and voted this girl off the damn show, created this damn hiatus between Sweet Tea, Dr. G, King, and damn Quad to where they almost got into a physical altercation where Greg went down and filed a whole police report, which then the guys were like, oh, I don't know if I want to film with Greg because if we have an altercation, he gonna go file some shit on me. So then they didn't want to film with him, which then pushed them out. And it was said that Heavenly had a lot to do with Sweet Tea not being back on the show and speaking up for Quad to be on the show. Now, Quad, you had a lot to say about Sweet Tea and her endometriosis and having a baby. And you even tried to paint Greg as being this horrible person. Now, maybe he was horrible to you, but maybe he's better to her. Now, granted, we have seen videos where Greg had talked cash shit to Sweet Tea. And I don't like that shit at all because I like Sweet Tea. I talked to her off the record. Should I have told that? Probably not. But anyway, I don't like that because no man should speak to his wife in the tone or in the way that Greg speaks to Sweet Tea. But my thing is, bitch, if you married to him and you stand there and you like it, I guess I have to love it. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to live with you. But I think it's very fucked up for him to do it in a public setting around your friends, which then gives them ammunition against you and your husband. Right? Quad, I feel like you were fake friends to Sweet Tea. And I feel like you used it to your advantage. I don't feel like you ever liked her because she married Greg. And because Greg moved on as fast as he did. So you had to hurry up and go out here and get somebody, King, who we all know is full of shit. He's a fraud. And he's using you for clout. He's not full in on you having no damn baby. Matter of fact, he told you, bitch, you spending up all my money on this IVF shit. I got my own stuff to worry about. I have my own child that I'm having problems with my damn baby mama right now as we speak, because he is. See, you have to be careful how you treat people when they're going through things, even if you don't like them. You have to be careful the things that you say, the way that you act, and things that you allow to come out of your mouth, and not even realize the Quad that now you want to be a mother and it's not happening for you. Maybe this is God's way of blocking you because the person you're trying to do it with is not the person that he designed for you to have children with. Everything has a timing. Everything is done within divine time and in order. First of all, and I got to give Dr. Jackie's husband Curtis, which I'm surprised I'm even agreeing with him. When he said it on the show, you're doing this out of order. Naturally, a woman is supposed to get married. Okay, that whole thing. Yes, it's old school, but naturally a woman's supposed to get married and then, then have a baby and all of that. I feel like you're rushing this situation with King because you're trying to prove a point. Yes, you probably want to be a mother as well. But I don't think King is the one. And I think everybody on the outside looking in see that. I feel like you're trying to beat Sweet Tea having a baby so you can be like, ha, ha, ha. I had a baby before you. That's what it gives. King is definitely not the one. King does not want to have a baby with you. King does not want to have any more kids because he's having hell from his baby mother who already done sued his ass for child support. So he's trying to be on the straight and narrow in that situation to take care of his child that he already has. So he's not pressed to go out there and have another one. And you guys are in a fresh relationship. So he's not trying to be tied down with that because he don't even want to live with you, let alone have a child with you. So to try to press a man and then sit up on national TV and ugly cry in front of him like that's going to change his mind, it's so diabolical. Again, you don't have to like Sweet Tea, but respect her journey in terms of where she's trying to go. Any mother, any woman that wants to be a mother, I applaud it if your intentions are great or if your intentions are in the right place. Period. Now, Sweet Tea, you said some fucked up things about Quad too. Both of y'all were fighting and said some things that were not cool. Yeah, so we got to acknowledge that. But in terms of this, never speak down on a woman in terms of any medical condition that she is dealing with, especially when it comes to her being unable to have a child in terms of her infertility. Quad, I don't like you, but if you want to have a child, Godspeed to you, love. But in terms of King, I don't think that's it. Maybe God is blocking your tubes so that you don't make a fucked up decision that you're going to wind up ugly crying for in the end. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And I don't like the way Heavenly got herself in the middle of this and have them booted from. I feel like Sweet Tea definitely should have stayed on the show to share her journey and talk about and educate women on endometriosis. There's a lot of women that's dealing with that shit. And if Quad was trying to be the bigger person and a true friend to Sweet Tea, given that the two of you guys, and I said this the other day, and some of you may not agree, but since the two of you are dealing with the same thing, this could have been a campaign that the two of you guys could have gone on to educate women on infertility. Sweet Tea, you could have talked about your endometriosis to educate women on that. The same way, Quad, that you are backing Heavenly on trying to be in politics or whatever it is that she's trying to do, you could have done the same thing with Sweet Tea. You're a great spokesperson. You could have done the same thing to talk about this situation and educate women and encourage women dealing with that. Hey, it's not the end of the world because you have infertility. Hey, it can be done. I'm going through the same journey, something to that effect. But when you become a mean girl and you say negative things about someone when they're going through the same journey, baby, you block your own blessings. See, you thought you were going to get on this show and you were going to be one and done, flying your ass to Ghana because it helped someone else get pregnant. And now you see the Lord say, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. She had to put the Lord put the seedy fingers on you, Quad, and said, until you do right by whoever, your tube shall not produce, baby. You shall not until you do right. Okay? Until you do right. I ain't saying you got to kiss Sweet Tea ass, but you better be careful in the attitude and the things that you say about a person when they're going through their lowest moment. That girl cried about that shit because she wanted to be a mother. And Quiet, you're crying now. See, you laugh today and cry tomorrow. That go for anybody else. You better watch your mouth out here. Watch your mouth and how you treat people and how you talk about people when they're going through moments in their life. Because that same shit can happen to you as well. And the Lord will put the silly fingers on your ass the way you be sitting there and you be crying, the ugly cry. There's a lot of people right now, you owe somebody an apology for some fucked up stuff that you said about them that you shouldn't have said, maybe in anger, for whatever reason. And you could be blocking your blessings right now. You wonder why your life ain't going nowhere and your wheels are spinning in the damn mud. You better fix it and watch how you talk about people because you can ultimately block your own blessings. And that's just how that works. That's how it works. Choir, you need to be off the show anyway because you bring nothing. And I know we got a lot of Quad fans in my chat. Quad, you bring nothing to the show. Your motive of being on this show was to say, I booted you off the platform. You're not married to medicine anymore, love. You're not married to medicine. You were on the show in order to be a mean girl with your friend, Heavenly. Heavenly needed a sidekick, so she spoke up for you to get Sweet Tea off the show because she was fake friends with her. She spoke up for Sweet Tea to originally be on the show, only to sit back and watch her be bullied and for you to bully this girl. That's what you did. That's exactly what you did. And now look at your ass. Look at you. Heavenly, look at what you're going through with your sons. The one that tried to hit the police officer. You need to have a sit down with both your sons. You say you're ready to be a grandma. I don't think you're going to have no grandkids from your two sons. Maybe from your daughter. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Not to be mean. You got two sons. And it's giving broke wrist. Should I show the picture, shall we? Do I need to go there? Do I need to go there? I'm just saying, Heavenly. You say you're ready for grandkids. I don't think that one's going to be able to help you. You ready for grandkids? Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe Allure. Allure? I think she almost made your grandmother. But maybe Allure going to be able to help you with that. But these two right here? These two right here? Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. That's the one trying to hit the police officer. That's Damon Jr. That's the one trying to hit the police officer. This one over here is the one that's trying to be a dentist that I told you I was sashaying in the office like this one right here. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Okay? Yeah. But let's get out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining my show. And nothing against anyone is gay, because I have gay friends, and nothing against that. But I'm just saying, Heavenly, you have to watch your mouth and how you speak on other people and their children, because sweep around your own front door, as the song say, honey, before you try to sweep around somebody else's. All right, because you got more skeletons. You can't even close your damn closet door from all the skeletons that you have in their love. Okay, you can't even close your closet door from all the skeletons that you have, baby. It's a leg sticking out, it's an arm sticking out your closet, and you trying to close it and talk about other people's shit when you have your own shit going on, right? Yeah, you do. You sweep around your own front door, love. But that's it for my show. Thank you guys so much. I try to extend my show a little bit so that you guys can get more of me this morning. I did not go live last night because I was tired as hell. I got in my bed, y'all, and once I get in my bed, it's a wrap. All right. But I will be back today. So please keep your notifications on. Shout out to the 365 watching. Y'all are in here. Again, don't forget to tap on my like button so that we can go ahead and push this video into the algorithm. All right. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I love you guys down. Again, don't forget to comment on all the topics that we discussed in this video. Let me know how you guys feel. I always go back and respond and like every comment as I can, as many as I can, because you guys y'all be commenting a lot. And I love that. Okay. So yes, we love the interaction. So please keep doing that. Again, don't forget to cut your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live. Support both channels. We have Rail's World. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys are subscribed over here to Cameron Rail, please go on over there to Rail's World as well. Mods, please put that link in the chat for Rail's World so that they will know where to go, so they can click on that and go over there. You guys go over there and please subscribe to that channel as well, because we also have content over there as well. We're trying to grow that platform as well. Okay, so I appreciate all of the support that you guys are giving. Please cut your notifications on. As I said, please like the video, hype up the video, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Come on over to the Cameron Rail Show. You can share the video if you like, okay, or go back and do the replay and watch it all over again. Thank y'all so much. To my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, and Truth TV Podcast, thank y'all for an awesome job, because you guys do so well, and I appreciate you. To all the content creators, Astute Queen B, Black Women in the Building, thank you, Simple Mom Family TV, thank you, Janetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, thank you, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, and Schoolboy. Most of them be in the bushes, and a lot of you guys be in the chat. So of course, thank you guys so much for the support. All of my Caramelians, thank you for my bushwashers, thank you for the haters, because you guys also help the channel as well. Okay, views matter, girl, just like Black lives. Thank you guys. Happy MLK to everyone. Happy Monday to everyone. I will see you guys later. All right. Love you guys down into the next one. Bye.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it.